Hi. Hello.
Well, shit,
Hey, girl.
that means all 9 of us are here. Jesus Christ. Okay.
For a 3-hour tour.
A 3-hour tour.
Thank you, Ben.
I didn't get that reference.
Gilligan's Island.
Oh.
You have to be old.
Is there
Okay.
are
The
there
very
9 are
next
there
line
9
was
of them?
been with Gilligan.
Are there 9 of them on the tour in Gilligan's Island?
It's actually pretty close. I don't know that I remember the exact count.
I think they have 7. I think it's an odd number still.
There's Mrs. and Mrs. Howell. There's Marianne and Ginger.
No, it's even. It's 8.
There's the
Professor Anne, Mary Ann.
So the captain, Gilligan, or Skipper and Gilligan, Mr. and Mrs.
Millionaire
Howell.
and his wife.
No, there's
The
7.
movie
because-
star.
Yeah,
the professor,
Ginger,
and-
Marianne, and the professor make 7.
Oh, forgot Ginger. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the Mighty 9. We're more like Critical Role up in this bitch.
Mighty.
No, we're the flaming abs.
That's
Flaming
right.
six-pack. That's what it was.
It's not the flaming lips, it's the flaming abs. Oh, Ben, you weren't here for this last week. So, who would like to fill us in on what happened last week and fill Jeremy and Ben in on what they missed? Maybe what the name of the group is.
TBD.
No, I'm pretty sure we voted. And it was
If it's the flaming abs, then it makes total sense. Bendu's obviously the front man.
I
He is
believe
the face. of the party.
Bindu's flaming abs was floated at one point.
So basically, the party made our way back to Torts to drink at the tavern and discuss and learn about what the magical items that we had do. We did cast a whole lot of identify spells. We attuned to different items, handed a couple back and forth,
And
and we. It was definitely raining, and there's shit moving around us out in the rain in the woods. Nobody got a good look at it because we all rolled terrible perception checks.
I saw it. I just don't know what it is.
I saw it.
Oh, that's right. I grilled you on it. That was funny.
Did it really exist?
You're drunk.
Uh,
Nothing
I-
exists
Yes, I
to
was.
you right now.
you are drunk. And when you are drunk, you forget that I am in charge.
One of the pirates had gotten a letter from Ditzy of the circus troupe about Guter Curl's attempt at kidnapping the Princess Cyrus and Eutropa. And so now, like, it's canon that our party knows about the events of that side sesh.
Yay!
But of course, only Zyzeris knows who those people are.
It's true. We know in spirit, though. Just don't tell anyone.
We know that the circus troupe is headed towards New Anderhorst with the prince and princess to return them to Queen Congria. I don't know why it came up, but then I have a note that Guter Curl's thug in Pondhaven is Verthica, the tax collector. We learned about Ebonreach that houses the monastery of shadow monks with oracles and sages that house ancient wisdom, and there's a possible contact in there for more information about Guter Curl and his whole operation. We go ahead.
Sorry, with the picture, is it the Dragonborn or the little mouse who's the tax collector?
I mean, you're gonna have to talk to him to find out, honestly.
Little mouse just whispers in his ear.
Call it Taxatui.
It's perfect.
It's
It is. It's canon now. No takebacks.
it's not Remy, it's revenue.
I hate that.
That's what I was. I was trying to think of the name of the mouse. Anyways, continue. You're doing great, Ryan.
We learned that basically Guter Curl came to power here because after the Monster Hunter debacle, he sold the story in the area that the Monster Hunters failed at killing the Hydra, and that it was the Purple Knights that moved in and were able to defeat the Hydra after the Monster Hunters couldn't kill it. And so
Yep.
just like more salt in the
happened.
wound.
Ugh, I'm so mad at him. I need more sticky notes.
You have
Valeris
more.
told us about her sister Sabre, who basically works for Lord Gutercurl in a position of power there, and we might be attempting to contact her for the sake of tricking her to get more information about Gutercurl and or just use her against him kind of situation. We know Ebonreach is a little ways into the mountains, and I think our game plan was to head there. But we're spending the night at Turt's, and Jethro believes that the Nightmare Whisperer is haunting us in the woods, setting monsters upon us from the Shadow Plane, and that there's potentially a portal nearby.
Did I really say that?
All those things came out of your mouth.
Word for word.
Yes, portals. Shadowplane. Nightmares.
Jethro's like, I think I might have gotten secondhand drunk. Got a little contact drunk.
Maybe I kept spiking his drink when he wasn't looking, just pouring my flask into his coffee.
All I know is I had a really good time, and I was spouting a bunch of nonsense, and I was having a blast doing it.
We all believe you.
We all saw you read the book.
Yes, I've read the book. I know the adventure.
You read it in front of everyone? Scandalous.
I mean, I don't hide my knowledge.
I'm just saying, most people take care of that behind closed doors, man.
I'm not ashamed of who I am.
I know Big Z's talked to Tura quite a bit last session.
We're gonna go and murder Guterkel together. Successfully this time.
Oh yeah, we're plotting, we're scheming.
Yeah. We're in it for the long haul.
And then at one point I do know that Valeris and oh my god, what is your character's name? It just totally flew from my brain. Malia went off and talked to each other for a wee little bit. Rachel's not in roll 20, that's why I couldn't look down to see her name.
There's no name for reference.
It's on the map.
She's just not in roll 20.
She's a token.
What do you mean $5 on me? Why? Oh, yes.
Oh, for the fight.
That's
Oh, she's
okay.
looking for her
Rachel,
cord.
she's loading up her computer now. Okay, that makes sense.
I found my cord.
I think you'd kick his ass, bro.
Probably.
If it was on skates, maybe.
Just wait. I'm gonna
Oh, no.
power up.
If it was on skates, I stand 0 chance. My any chance goes to about a 1% chance because I can't even stand on my own.
What if you're in sneakers and Rachel's in skates?
I probably still lose. Because then she just goes really fast and just clotheslines me.
Maybe.
Momentum is important on a charge.
But I believe where we left off was second watch. Bixie's was talking to Valeria?
No, Valeris was passed the fuck out.
Who were you
She
talking
lost
to?
the drinking.
Who was chilling on the edge of the boat?
Cyzeris.
Zyzeris.
We'll do a different day. Cause yeah, I woke up. Yeah, cause Zyzeris was the one who was awake, and I was gonna wake him up. Oh, and then I woke up Jethro because everyone else was too drunk and I didn't trust anyone. That makes sense. Yeah, Zyzeris was up, so we gotta have a chat too. We're organizing stuff.
Right. And where we left off was Malia was having a bit of a dream. Well, I mean, yeah, you know, Rachel, why don't you tell us from your point of view what it was like?
In her hut, it's in the middle of a rainy day, so it's very warm, very cozy. She has itty bitty boy on her lap. She's alone. Nick's words, not mine. Spindu's scent is still in the air. She's having a wonderful time. You know, nothing bad, because it's a regular dream.
I'm wondering what Bendu smells like.
And then the clouds roll in and the dream turns dark. And then out in the night, you see...
I see, like, wonderful things.
Well, I mean, you see the thing that I showed you
No!
before. No!
Okay.
Berthica, the tax collector.
No.
And we're gonna pick up in this moment there, Rachel. How do you think Malia feels when she sees this out in the dark of her dream?
Complete dread. Because she knows none of this is real. And she's trapped. Just dread.
What do you do in this moment as you lucidly find control over your dream?
Does she have her bow on her?
You look around and you don't find it.
Is there a vase right next to her? Better yet, where's the light coming from? Is there a lantern?
Yeah, there's that normal, just like the lantern that swings above your table.
Can she chuck the lantern? Like, just take it and then just...
Yeah, like you grab the lantern and you throw it outside and it shatters and you fall into just complete darkness.
Cool. I did it. Am I okay?
Well, you look around trying to like assess if you're okay,
Blaze it, okay.
and you see those those eyes in the room next to you. You can
Okay.
hear the heavy breathing, almost the drip of the saliva on the floor. You can smell like the fur and like this smell of like almost like sulfur. And as you're standing there, like this thing lunges at you. And you feel as there's a grab on your arm and you're pulled to the side as this thing kind of lands on the floor right where you were. And you look next to you, and standing next to you is Alfred, holding your arm in his hand. His normal blue-robed self, looking like this to you. And he looks you dead in the eyes, and he says, "Come on, stupid! You're not allowed to die in here either."
Oh, yay.
Oh yeah.
And he like grabs you and like pulls you towards like the door of the hut. Do you say anything to him?
No. No, she does not.
Okay. So this dread kind of, do you still feel like the dread, or do your feelings change after this?
Still feeling dread.
That was almost Valeris and Trey before you guys even had the fight. So Malia, this creature kind of turns one more time and looks at the two of you and stalks closer. Alfred reaches down and tries to pull the door open, and he looks at you and he says, "It's your dream. I can't open this stupid thing."
Okay. She'll push Alfred away and try to turn the doorknob and open up this damn door.
Door swings open and you open it and run out into the grass, and he follows you. Do you leave the door open behind you, or do you close it?
She closes it.
He looks at you as you kind of get out to the grass, and he says, "I cannot stand a single person that you are running around with right now, especially that bin Jazan bin Hamid. But I do care about you, sister, so I need you to wake up."
The fuck do you mean that you care about me? You only care about yourself, you stupid little git.
In that moment, you're awoken as he like shoves you in the dream, and you like do that whole like when you're falling down to the ground, and then you wake up.
Oh shit. So she's awake?
Yeah, you're awake now.
Is it... Oh, is there anything out in the forest?
You like look around, you don't see those eyes anywhere.
Is anyone else awake?
Looking around, you can see at this point, Bixie's is she's in her trance. Do you trance or sleep? Or you're just you're a full elf, right?
I'm an elf,
Yeah, so Bixie's is doing her trance. Who did you wake up for third watch?
Jethro, because Isaias was already awake and everyone else was drunk.
Yeah, that's where the Nightmare Whisperer stuff came in.
Okay. Well, I thought Jethro was second watch. Or you woke him for third. Well, you were first and second.
I was first and second. So
yeah.
Because it was me and Tura, and then it was me and Zazeris, and then I woke up Jethro.
Got it. Okay, so Jethro is awake as you awaken.
Jethro, I had a really bad dream.
No, it was me and Malia first. Sorry, I lied.
Yeah.
Because Tura went to the kitchen.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Jethro, those monster creatures that you were looking up.
Oh, yes, yes.
I saw them in my dream. Is that bad?
Is that bad? Well, considering they're from the shadow plane, that could be bad.
Now you got to make me another Arcana check there, Jethro, because now you have new information.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh.
I don't like this outcome. I'm going to... Shit. I
go
used
back
them
in
all.
time.
I don't have them.
Well, you know.
No
Lucas,
new information.
Could continue. Whatever you were gonna say, go ahead and say it.
Yes, yes. Right. They could be, but it seems that they are a corporeal creature, not something that should be able to affect you particularly in your sleep. Why?
Okay. Because I saw it in my dream about to attack me, and it was so. uh, It was so threatening that Alfred came in and had to shove me awake. I think it was about to kill me. Not too entirely sure, but I believe it was about to kill me.
We are talking about your Alfred, right?
Yes, I know.
He saved you.
He saved himself by saving me.
Oh, you, that checks out. Yep. Okay. Um, well, for all his brashness and self-centeredness, he was an intelligent man. Maybe there's something I can look into. Perhaps when Bindu wakes up, we can get our heads together and figure out what these creatures are. I assumed that they merely traveled the plains, not via dreams.
Oh God.
Do you want to keep this between us?
No. I think we should wake people up. If they got into my dreams, what about everyone else?
I mean, no. I don't think anybody
I
needs to
think
wake
we
up.
should wake everyone up. I think we should wake everyone up. Everyone should be awake. I think we should. I think we should. This is really important. They need to be awake.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Bindu,
If we wake them up, what?
Bindu, make me a perception check at disadvantage. Oh, sheesh, my boy!
Oh!
Bindu, you wake up and you hear Malia in a panicked state talking to Jethro.
I'm in the same room there.
Yeah, everyone's just kind of like on the turtle. There's not really rooms.
Malia, Jethro, what's going on?
I don't know. I saw something in the shadow plane in my dreams, and now I think everyone has those things in their dreams. I think we need to wake everyone up. In fact, we should wake everyone up. I think we should continue to have this conversation, except
What-
screaming really loudly.
What time is it? I assure you I had no such
It's before
creatures in my
sunrise,
dream. I don't believe there was anything unusual about any dream I may have been having. In fact,
Here's
I
the
don't
problem,
know
Melia.
that I was dreaming.
If this is affecting your dreams, which it very much did, waking people up to avert a threat that may or may not happen to other people is not going to help anyone.
What
They need to
sort
try
of
to rest.
creature was this you were saying?
I don't know. Kind of looks like a giant wolf cat with a bunch of razor-sharp eyes, glowing blue eyes. About to attack me in my dreams, which I believe that multiple people on this turtle might be affected by. I don't understand why we're sitting around and not at least rousing a couple of people.
Any of that sound familiar to my 10 Arcana check?
I mean,
Can I aid by giving a minor illusion
you can
of
aid.
what Mixus described to me as the creature?
Yeah, go ahead and roll one more time. Let's see what Bindu gets.
This is what Mixus told me.
I mean, 18's better. You think that, like, you think it over, and if it was like a creature of shadow, like Jethro was suggesting, like that a corporeal creature, it makes sense that it wouldn't be found in dreams. But an incorporeal creature, could possibly do this. Something maybe classified as a nightmare would be probably accurate.
Jethro,
Yes.
what you're describing, if it appears in dreams, it must clearly be incorporeal. You've heard of actual creatures known as nightmares, correct?
Yes, yes, I have.
This seems to fit that sort of evidence. What do you think?
I would concur with your theory, Bindu, that it could very well be a nightmare. Currently,
Jethro, with his very terrible perception, is going to look around at all the rest of the sleeping people, see if anybody else seems in distress in their sleep.
No, everyone looks fine. Valeris
No,
and
no one doing the doggy thing.
no, Valeris and Trey are especially deep sleeping right now.
there is no one currently experienced, from what I can tell. I'm not as good with people as you are, Bindu, but no one else is experiencing this kind of eldritch horror as Melia has experienced. It could be because she has Alfred in her as well, that there are twice they're able to receive twice as much negative energy as the rest of us. It's possible, but I don't think anyone's currently in danger.
I also suspect that it may be the confluence of the two that is perhaps acting more as a beacon for such a creature.
What?
Alfred was a
clearly
powerful
is-
mage.
Yes, and he is clearly somehow entangled in the spiritual or the far realms.
And just a reminder, DM, we did not see the event of the Alfred's body getting taken over, right, by the nightmare dude.
You two did not.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, well, Melia, I don't discount what you went through. I agree with Bindu, it's completely real. But it doesn't affect everyone. And quite frankly, I'd like most of them to be at their full strength instead of startled awake.
All right, it's fine. Whatever. It's fine. What?
In fact, Bindu, Jethro, your shift is pretty much over.
Oh, would you look at the time?
He just wheels off. Who was last watch?
Well, now it leaves Bindu and Malia on watch, I believe.
Malia's not going back to sleep.
Well,
I will leave
I'm not sure
Dominus
who
with
had
you,
watched
Bindu.
next, but since I'm awake now, I can take the next one.
You also have the benefits of a long rest because you did sleep 8 hours.
I did?
No,
No.
but Bindu
No.
did.
Dominus will aid Bindu in the last watch.
Malia will, as well.
The Last Watch sounds like a good name for a fantasy book.
It does.
Oh, we could be the last bastion. That could be the group name.
No, he's dead.
Shit.
Ouch.
Wait,
did
who's
not
bastion?
first?
Last bastion.
Sorry, I peered through time and space.
Bindu, give me a perception check at advantage because you have a dogo.
Well, I guess I'm not. If I've already got advantage, doesn't matter. Perception check at advantage.
You don't see anything alarming. The rain has cleared up as like the gray of the morning it comes. Like it's that hour of the day where all the color kind of drains away. You can see, but everything almost seems to run together in the gray of the morning. As you kind of just stand there in the you can hear like the drips of the water falling off of the trees and things like that as the rain has stopped, but it's still just that dripping of the after rain. And the two of you are standing here on Turt.
So, a question for Rachel: is Amelia like getting sleepy, or is she just so wired that she's just scared to go back to sleep and isn't actually getting all that tired? At least not yet.
Wired.
Okay.
She got like half a night's rest.
Amelia, I had a question I wanted to ask you.
What's that?
So soon? So suddenly?
So much has changed for us here recently. I am concerned. There is greater danger and change in the world than I would have thought possible even a few short months ago. This entanglement you have with Alfred, honestly, it baffles me. Can you recall anything that happened before before he became such a part of you?
Not really. I just remember I was in the armchair. You guys had left maybe 5-10 minutes, and then it felt like someone was pushing me down on the armchair I was sitting in, and then he was in my head. That's about it. And I've been hearing his voice ever since. So it's my own personal hell.
I tell you something.
Yeah.
Something I haven't shared with anyone else yet. You've known me for some time. I'm sure you've noticed the change in my eyes. When we had the test, when whatever entangled you with Alfred happened, I was transported. I do not know how, and I do not know where. But a being that claims to be a god spoke to me. Claimed to be the god of magic. And I don't know what to do about that. I am willing to acknowledge that there are creatures beyond our ken. Things and powers out there that may be deities of a kind. But I was raised to have no interest in them. At best, they're an academic curiosity. And yet every time I catch a glimpse of my reflection, I see something that has changed me. I don't know what is happening to us, and it worries me.
So, what exactly are you implying?
I'm not implying anything, just that, again, stranger things than I ever thought possible or seem to be happening all around us. This entanglement of your soul and your brother's. This creature that came to me. Something is very different about Jethro. I'm sure you've noticed that. Everyone that seems to be gathering around us has had, let's just say, an unusual turn of events in their life. And all as the firekeepers are murdered? It's like stories that people tell of ancient heroes. And that is ridiculous. They're nothing but myths made up to make people feel better. But what is happening to us?
I don't know. I didn't want this to happen.
I don't think any of us did.
No.
But we will find a way to get you back. Just you.
I hope so.
I know so. I have yet to come across the challenge that, well, that Jethro and I, with little assistance, can't overcome. This will just be another. I promise you that.
That's good. Because I don't think we can have whatever we're having, or whatever we had before with Alfred in my mind. He really hates you.
Well, I always suspected as much. And no, as much as I have enjoyed our times, that is not at the forefront.
Do you have anything to help me go to sleep? It's just like a nice dreamless sleep.
We know it worked last time.
I suspect I can accomplish that.
All right. If I start...
Give me a few moments.
All right. Just mentally prepare myself and turn my back on you.
Did you prep the sleep spell this time?
Hit her with the chair.
Actually, as a priest, I don't actually get the sleep spell.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I don't think you get that on the Arcana domain either.
But if you would, give me a little flavor here for a willing participant, I would think that command might work for.
Oh, command sleep! I love it.
So, I think that's what I'll use. I'll using Bendu's inherent charm. He takes her over, sits her on a bed, rubs on her shoulders a little bit, try to loosen her up, get her just a little bit more relaxed.
Crazy.
And then cast command and just says, rest.
I do imagine that it's a little bit like a hypnotist, where you're just like, when I snap my fingers, you will fall asleep.
Exactly.
Just stare into my eyes until you can't stare no more.
Look into my eyes. You'll see just what you mean to me. And she falls asleep.
I don't know that I can.
What?
I don't think I can share it, but I mean, if you were looking into these eyes, you'd probably fall asleep too.
Oh, they
are pretty magical.
dreamy.
And then he'll just
well, the next person
contemplatively watch the sunrise.
Yeah, the next person that wakes up is Tura, who gets up early enough to make everyone breakfast.
Good morning. Anyone seen any beasts in the night?
Morning to you as well. Was your rest good?
I think so. I haven't rolled for it yet, but I think so. Any beasts in the night that I should know about?
No. It was a quiet watch. Right, Dominus? No real events of note.
Well, alright. I'll make food. I need to roll for that.
No, you don't need to roll for that. You do it every day.
You're a
I
good
do
cook.
it. I did. Oh, thanks.
Don't ask me to cook.
Do you talk to Bindu at all while you cook?
I mean, anything to report from overnight?
No, again, the watch was very quiet, but this is honestly the first time we've had much chance to chat. I am curious. I would wish to know more about you. We will be traveling together.
Well, you know, I've been here for a while. I'm kind of, I'd guess, a homeless orphan, but, I like my role here. I get to cook and I get to help and, you know, make potions and all that and
Oh,
not think so much about what happened at home.
Ryan just
What
gave
about
me
you?
a good point. Evie, I don't think I've ever really described Bindu to you, have I?
You notice his
You showed a
abs.
picture last week.
I think so. I feel like we've been through this, guys. I feel like you guys just like to do
Evie
it.
was the one who came up with the abs thing.
But I believe have you heard of the description of Bindu's eyes before?
I don't think so.
We get really off topic and talk about his abs a lot.
So, Ben, why don't you describe Bindu's eyes to her real quick?
So,
As now that it's like actually daylight, you're just like, oh, holy shit.
He's more than just abs.
from a, just being around him, you wouldn't necessarily notice. But if you're having a conversation and you actually look at his eyes, you notice that they're still white, but the irises, and it seems to expand slightly larger than what the irises normally would. There's the ring you're seeing there, those colors, and you can very faintly see small little stars moving within his eyes.
Whoa, dude, what are you on? She's
No,
assuming it's an herb. It must
not
be.
not on anything. It is something of an affliction that has come over me recently.
Oh, this is recent? An affliction? Does it hurt?
How do I get one?
No, it doesn't hurt. It has certainly changed my perception. In some ways, it has enhanced my vision. I can now see in the dark where I could not before. But it has certainly marked me, and I now stand out more than I'm used to.
Well, sure. You already stand out pretty well on your own without, you know, the whole eye thing going on.
Thank you. Must also admit, you have a habit of catching the eye as well. But
Well, I lived in a cave for a while, so it's a little bit different actually having people around. I'm not quite used to it. It's very strange. I feel like this whole party has been, you're full of just very different kinds of people, very different people than I've ever met before.
I would agree. It is. We met once long ago as children, 20 years ago now, in Suyu, all of us, all for different reasons, different gatherings for the ceremony of the fires, but we have somehow been gathered together again. You are the first new one, which is of quite a lot of interest to me.
Vixis was telling me that you guys have all known each other since childhood and been committed to the sacred flame this entire time, and that's just incredible. In my vocation, we take on, our skills and trade for our entire lives, so I know exactly what that's like. I can appreciate a lifelong ambition. I'm still not entirely sure what the sacred flame is, but I'm excited to find out.
And assuming she's actually excited to find out, Bindu will start giving her just a little bit of a history lesson about it.
Oh, cool. No, she digs it.
And yeah, and so if she's digging it, then he'll continue to talk to her about what he learned in school and the studies he's done, and so on. Assume that conversation will just carry through as I help cook breakfast.
Oh, you're helping? Sweet. Don't ruin it.
I'm just taking directions, offering you another set of hands.
Oh, that works. I usually use my mage hand for stirring. So there's a mage hand stirring something over here, and chopping and boiling, and various stuff going on.
So basically, Bindu just starts helping out with whatever you point him towards and chatting.
Well, I'll tell him a little bit about the magic I learned. It's a little bit, not a lot, while living in the cave as a hermit.
At some point, you really must tell me how you ended up in a cave as a hermit. I do not wish to pry into anything you wish not to share, but
it's not a secret.
Fascinating.
Everyone in my every generation in my village sends someone to go train with our seer, and it's a secluded life. We choose to live away from the village so as to better hone our skills. And in the course of that, I was able to hone a few pieces of magic, a few skills along those lines, but nowhere near as powerful as you all.
Well, I would not be so quick to assume the practitioners of magic have ways of enhancing their powers regardless of how they came by them. I have no doubt you are more than capable.
Well, I do hope to learn from you all and to see if there's anything I can do better. As I said, I'm very much on a quest for revenge, and I aim to succeed this time around.
And I have confidence you will find the assistance you need in us. We clearly are being gathered for some, well, it seems as though we're being gathered for some larger purpose. Something is conspiring to interfere with our lives. Perhaps that purpose is yours.
Well, I can't promise that this is the purpose, but it is certainly mine for now. I have no idea where it will take me afterward. And, frankly, without Gutterkill in the world, I do wonder, what my place in it will be, but that's definitely something I'm looking forward to.
And I, from what I have heard from my friends, he is one that we will best see behind us.
Right, dead. Behind us and dead.
Yes, that should have been clear in my metaphor. Buried in the ground as we leave him behind.
Oh, I'm not opposed to some dismemberment and, effigy burning after the fact, perhaps. However we dispose of the body, yes, it will be behind us. Agreed.
Excellent. Ah, Jethro. I take it breakfast awoke you?
He definitely said BRB.
Right as I was saying that. Nice.
But
sorry, Pixies.
Everyone,
I see that breakfast awoke you.
Everyone,
it smells so good.
everyone does wake up, and everyone except Malia gets a long rest. Malia, you can take a short rest.
Yay!
And is there anything anyone would like to do before you depart the Turk Pirates?
Oh,
I don't know.
well,
I feel like we should probably introduce everyone to Tyra again.
Tura?
I think. Sorry, Tyra.
Tura?
yes,
No, I'm just trying to help Ben with getting your name right.
appreciate
Tyra.
it.
There you go.
It's fine. Melia, Malia, Amelia, who else? I feel like we pronounce each other's names differently every time.
Zerizis,
It's all in the
Zerizis,
accents.
Alfred, Alfred.
Yeah. Bindu,
It's all good.
Abs, you know, like Big Sis.
Abs.
Oh my god.
But everyone does wake up, and as you're all packing up to leave, Tura, are you packing your shit?
Yeah, I mean, if I finally have a crew together who wants to do the revenge, I think that's my plan. I mean, I can't get a pirate crew to, stop being pirates for 5 minutes to go do this. So
Yeah.
if I want to do this with anyone, with a crew, with a team, then I think these are my best shot. So I'm gonna take like as much of my potion making stuff as I can and like everything. But I suppose that's just my herbalism kit. But still.
Yeah. Are you gonna say anything to Captain Tess, or are you just bailing on her?
No, yeah, we'll talk. We'll do. I won't Irish goodbye, but we'll exchange a very strong, silent, eye contact filled farewell, and do that handshake, where you clasp forearms in a very like fightery kind of way.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what-
she
that's how we do
comes
it.
up
That's
to
how
you
we
and
do it.
clasps your forearm, and she says, "So I see you finally found some people to get your revenge with." And look,
Yes, I did.
you don't even have to pay them.
I know, right? They paid me. They gave me gold last night.
Maybe we should all shack up with them. What do you think?
Well, Captain Tess, that's entirely up to you. I don't know what your crew would have to say about that.
There's not a lot of money to be made in Revolution. I think we'll pass. But if you ever need fortunes again, you know where to. You know that there's always a space for you on my crew. You've proven yourself more than capable.
Speaking of which, I was on board for a month cooking, doing the cleaning and that entailed and taking care of the crew and making the healing potions. Is there a stipend or a parting a nominal amount I could take with me as a thank you and a sign of goodwill and good service?
Severance package?
Yes, precisely.
Are you saying that all of the transportation, food, booze, and materials for said healing potions did not constitute enough of a quid pro quo for you? You feel the need to ask for more money on the way out?
Well, there is a base salary, and then there's bonuses, you see.
She slaps you on the shoulder. She says, "No, you're okay, Tura. Here." She hands you like 15 gold in a pouch, and she says, "A little something for the road." Took up a collection, and you see, like now as you like look past her, like all of the other Turk pirates are just kind of lined up behind her.
You're cutting in and out, but I think I get the picture.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
very sweet.
I wasn't like talking right at my mic. So like all of the other pirates are lined up behind her, and she looks at you and says, "We're gonna miss you around here. You cook good."
I'll miss you all as well, and I'll be sure to find you if down the road. Perhaps this isn't our last meeting.
Hooky tells you thanks for the hand, Jethro, and
You're very welcome.
and Captain Tess goes up to you, Bixies, and she says, "I wish you well on your revenge. I hope Tura here helps."
Yes, she will be invaluable with her information. I would suggest just staying clear of Pondhaven, at least for the little bit of time in the future, until hopefully we can get some things fixed there where your friend over here is no longer on the wanted list.
Well, if you ever need a job after you're done with the business of revenge, you'd make a wonderful pirate.
Thank you. I will keep that in mind.
And with that, is there Trey? You how much money do you have to stock up on booze?
Let me see. I have 10 gold.
That's gonna get you a decent amount of booze.
All right, enough booze. Because I keep running out of booze because I keep getting enough booze for me, but not enough booze for others. So I'm gonna get enough booze for at least 3 others if they were drinking like me, which hopefully should last.
At least a day.
Who knows? Maybe I can make some toilet wine or something. Anybody got a toilet?
Go ahead and roll me 5d100s. Because we did 3
5d100?
last time, so we'll do 2 more is enough for everyone else, don't you think? Okay, let's see. 79.
I rolled a 252. Did I hit it?
252. Let's see. 79. You get a bottle of frenzy water, an extremely potent bottle of bottle may sometimes spontaneously burst into flame if left in sunlight, and might cause a berserker rage. There's a warning label on that shit. 64 is a druidic sangria. It messes with your visual color spectrum. Let's see. 36 is kobold kombucha, which comes in chromatic flavors, perfect for your hippy dippy druids and teetotaler paladins.
What was it called?
Kobold kombucha. And then let's see. 3 is elven absinthe. With an herbal taste, one can easily see why it's a popular drink among the elves. Drinkers take care, though, as it is much more potent than it seems. And then last is a drink called... I'm just going to paste this in for you. Lurian's Best. It's a black as ink and very sweet stout, brewed by a coastal clan of Lurian Smarkerden.
We're gonna pour that elven absinthe in my flask.
It's
We're
smart.
not gonna sell Pixis about that one.
And I'm going to say all of that's going to run you 6 gold.
Sounds good.
All right. I need everyone to refer to the travel rules. Well, I guess I'm going to ask y'all. Let me take y'all to the map here. What is the plans for travel here? I know what I think it's going to be, but I guess I got to ask. Since you're leaving, where are you going?
East.
I think we decided we needed information before the interrogation. Is that where we landed?
I think the goal was Ebenreach, but
Right.
I might be wrong.
That sounds right to me. I think
Well,
we decided
this-
we wanted all the
this is the
information. That way, in
time-
case the sister told us something bad, we would know, like, oh, okay, that's bad information. She's probably lying.
That's bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad.
Well, sure. So yeah, okay, we're going to Ebonreach, unless there are objections. Going once. Going twice.
No, I like Ebonreach.
Ebonreach ho!
Ebonreach
I know I'm
sounds
new.
good.
Do I have that kind of authority to just count down?
You have it now.
I take it. All right, cool. So we're going to Ebonreach, Nick.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Okay, really quick. Nick messed up the food order, and instead of making it for delivery, he made it for pickup. So, Amanda, who's a gracious soul that we all love, is going to go pick up the Panda Express real quick. So, I will have you do your travel checks when you get back, and I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna call in so I can hear.
Okay, she's going to call in on her phone so she can listen in the car. Luckily, it's not very far away, so she should be coming to get back fairly quickly. So sorry about that. It's my fault.
He did this on purpose because he knows she's our best survival check roller.
Jeremy,
We got a ranger.
Jeremy, about what you just sent me. How do you plan on sending that?
When reach Ebonreach.
Oh,
I
when
figured-
you get there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay. Then, cool. Well, let's determine everyone's condition for the day. So, I need everyone to make their condition checks. So, it's a survival plus your con mod.
All right, mine's going to be +4 to this survival roll. Let's go. 22.
21.
Oh, I got to roll for the weather. Hold on. Let me roll for weather. How,
Oh,
Ryan?
come on, Z.
Ryan, how, bruh?
Oh,
How?
8.
Oh, the weather outside is weather.
All right. Well,
It's
let's
just
see.
weather.
Okay, you guys, you're in the woods, and let me roll for weather.
I didn't do it. I'm not sure I know. It's
Just
the
roll survival and then just add whatever your con modifier is on top of that.
How do I roll it from D&D Beyond?
Oh, you're gonna just
Oh.
find
Mine is
your
actually-
survival skill, and then we all have the Beyond 20 extension installed, which is
I
what,
got it. I was pushing the wrong thing. I just couldn't remember
Oh, there
which
it
bubble
is.
to push.
Oh yeah.
a 20. Very good.
Make sure you click on features and traits so it links up to your character within Roll20.
A strong wind is blowing, which after a whole day of rain
Oh
makes
god,
it,
I'm at everyone's ass level.
it makes it very cold. We've got
Yes.
Yes.
it is cold. What?
You sound scared of it.
Is that the element still, or did you get a new one?
Just got a new one.
Oh, new car. Who dis?
Oh, I need to unmute her.
So I had you plugged in, all of a sudden my phone started talking. I was like, wait, it can do that?
New car, new
Bluetooth.
couch. Does
It's
Charles
amazing.
even know you anymore?
I'm not used to this. I had a CD player.
Do you want me to make rolls for Bixes?
I can mute me though, so when I talk to people.
I feel like that makes sense.
Amanda, do you want me to make Bixie's rolls?
Oh, she might have had.
Oh, she might have me muted.
Amanda.
Oh, I had muted.
I
He's
had-
still muted. I can't hear him.
I can unmute myself.
Oh, from her
Hold on.
computer.
Oh, you did. Okay. Do you want me to make your rolls for you? And she's gone. Okay.
I heard a Y in there somewhere.
I don't know. Okay, let's see.
She's fine.
So the DC is. I need to put my brain around how this shit. How did I do this shit?
We could
DC
also
is
just travel on a really nice day in really
Nope.
nice weather.
Systems are important, Evie.
He's never done this before in a campaign I've been in, so this is very new.
It is
It's
very
new for us, too.
It's new for everyone.
What are the verdicts?
We all get to
Or not
suffer
Josh talking it
equally.
right in a second. We don't have to. It's fine.
Let's wait until after we're done traveling so we don't die.
Fair enough. That's fair. Oh yeah. Don't be mean to the DM or the people who handle your food.
Okay, so the DC's only like 11. It's not high. Okay.
Oh. Is it 11?
It's only 11. The DC is 11.
I got 10 plus. Woo.
Well, I didn't get 5 lower.
All right.
Oh, wait.
So,
I already have inspiration. Shit.
so the DC was 11. And so if you got 10 higher than the DC, you gain 1 point of inspiration for the day. So that is Malia. Got 10 higher. Jethro. Let's see. Bindu, did you pass?
8 total for Bendu, so that's a fail.
It's a fail, but not by more than 5, so you're okay. You're not out of shape.
4 of us rolled 8.
Okay, well, at 8, you guys are good. You're not out of shape, so that's good. Wow, a bunch of you rolled 8. Holy shit!
I'll give Bixis my free inspiration since I already had it.
If you did you have it from a travel?
I had it
thing?
from the previous checks. Yeah, I didn't use it.
I think it's only for the day.
Oh, okay. A floating inspiration. I'll take it.
I put it in the rules. You gain 1 point of inspiration for
Okay.
the day.
I like it.
Okay, so then no one's feeling out of shape. That's good.
Hooray!
Well, Bixie's hasn't made her rolls yet, but that's okay. Evie got higher than 10. Tura.
Oh wait, what was I supposed to do? Sorry, my bad. What was I supposed to do?
Well,
if you beat the DC by 10, you get inspiration.
Yeah, because you rolled a natural 20. I don't know if you realize that.
Oh, was that what
Right.
came through?
That's what that 20 means with the dice and the 1
And the no pluses next to it, and yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I put
Good
that
job.
together.
So Tura's feeling great. So you gain 1 point of inspiration, Tura. So,
Oh, you know what? Melia has a +1 con. Melia gets inspiration as well.
Yes, I do.
yeah, I said that.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
it said 20, and I didn't hear you say Melia. Okay.
I believe I started with Melia, you jerk.
Oh.
It's okay. Okay, cool. So, that's our condition check. Next, we're going to make our travel check. So, that determines the ability of each traveler to traverse the terrain without incident. So I need everyone to make either an athletics check or an acrobatics check, and then add either your strength mod or your dexterity mod to this check. And the DC is going to be just that 11, so it's not a high DC. Well, thank God you're adding your dex, Melia, so I think you're going to be good.
Yep, that would be a 14.
Yep. Tura, if you add your dex mod or your strength mod, you'll be at 11, so you are going to have a success.
What? I didn't hear you.
You got a 10 on your athletics check. And then you add either your dexterity mod or your strength mod, which for you is at least, what, like +3?
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have like a 13, and the DC is 11. And so if you refer to the travel rules,
Summer now.
that means
Summer, no.
you have a success, so you travel all day without harm.
Cool.
Jesus. Yeah.
Uh,
Not my strong suit.
Let's see. Zyzeris, you've done it. I'm proud of you.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for the day.
Bindu, crit success. You gain 1 point of inspiration.
Oh.
Valeris, you are going to quarter your character's current HP. Let's see. So I need to take us to a map where you actually have tokens, right? Let's see how I'm gonna do this.
We need chibi tokens for the overland map.
Oh, that would be adorable.
Or do a fantasy, Final Fantasy style, right? On the 8-bit character tokens, sprites.
There you go. Alright, so there you go. You can do it on these tokens. So, that the song from Shrek starts playing. I'm on my way from misery to happiness today. Traven, I need you to make me your travel check. Let's see. So Jethro.
Traven just got back.
Jethro, you succeeded.
Got a 19.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Nick. I heard you say something about my health, but I didn't hear the whole thing.
Oh, well, you critically failed, so you quarter the character's current HP. So take away 75% of your HP.
Yeah, failing sucks.
Yeah, I have to do math.
Half is 11, half again would be rounding up 6.
Oh, God.
Do I do the same?
If I got
Did
my
you
math
roll a
roll,
1?
No, you crit, Bindu, on your acrobatics check. You're good.
You
Oh,
get
right,
a
sorry.
you get a
I
point
failed.
of
I'm pretty sure I
inspiration.
failed a condition check though. I only rolled an 8 on the condition check.
Yeah, but you weren't out of shape. You weren't 5 lower than the DC. It's a very forgiving check.
Cool.
The travel check is the one that gets you. That's the bitch.
Yep.
I thought that's what I just took. I just did my travel check.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you were successful on your travel check.
Oh.
You're good.
Yay.
Wait, you got a plus 12? Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, because it's my dex mod plus my acrobatics, which is 7. plus
Oh,
dex
do you have
is 5.
expertise in acrobatics?
Here's the thing, guys. Normally, walking through the forest shouldn't be hard. But,
Oh,
Valeris,
walking, right.
why don't you tell us what happened to you along this day that made it a little more difficult walking through these woods? And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Like, you ran into some significant challenge that took away that amount of HP from you.
Yeah. Well, first of all, she's a little bit at a disadvantage. She's hungover, you know.
There it is.
She should have thought it more through when she challenged Trey to a drinking challenge. But I figure it started off with as soon as they set out, she like tripped over a rock and like twisted her ankle, which of course makes it a lot harder to travel in any terrain all day long.
That's the worst.
She probably tripped over several more things throughout the day. Maybe like ran into a spider web or something. Just a whole lot of bad things. A lot of falling.
Make me a perception check, Valeris.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good. Valeris, after like one particularly like bad tumble, you're feeling a little of that frustration kind of seep in, and you're getting those feelings, those negative emotions kind of taking hold in your mind. and you swear that you see something out in the forest. Something with 6 eyes, fur, teeth.
Oh, is someone else seeing it now?
Did it pop up for you, Summer?
Yeah,
Okay.
it popped up.
Okay, good.
I was trying to think of her reaction. She'll probably like grab the attention of whoever's close to her. Probably, actually, you know what? She'll grab Melia's attention because she says that she saw it last night. She'll be like, Melia, do you see that?
Like when
Melia's...
you look towards Melia, and when you look back towards it, it's gone.
Wait, what?
Oh, maybe. No, maybe it's nothing.
What do you mean
thought
it's
I saw
nothing?
something.
You didn't just grab me for nothing. What'd you see?
No, I think I'm just tired. Let's just go.
I'm going to do a vibe check. Can I do a vibe check?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Make me a deception check, Valeris.
Sus check.
Oh, Melia.
That'd be what, insight for vibing?
I mean,
Chill vibes.
Yeah, I got 50. Wait. I have. Oh man, I have that inspiration, right?
yeah,
I
you can
can't
re-roll.
use
But I like the idea of Baldur's Gate rules with inspiration. I'm fine with it. I mean, Malia, you feel like she's holding back, but you couldn't say what it is or why or, anything like that.
She's tired.
She did just fall. You did just watch her, like, take a really big fall after, like, she, like, jumped up on a log, and then, like, the log, like, gave out from underneath her, and then she took a tumble down a hill. So, she might have hit her head.
All right, Valeris, I'm too tired after what happened last night. But if you truly want to talk about it, whatever you're going through, you can always talk to me. I'm not going to make fun of you.
I was just seeing things.
What were you seeing?
It's not important, Melia. Look, we're falling behind. Let's go.
What, are you mad that I kept Alfred from you?
I'm not mad at you.
I think you're mad because you're not sharing.
A little uncomfortable about it, yes.
Well, is that why you're not going to share? He doesn't. I don't think he hears most things. I believe.
Share. There's
Well,
nothing
then
to
what
share.
did you? What? I personally think that you're mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
I think
if I was mad at you, I wouldn't talk to you at all. You know that.
Yeah, but you're
like
keeping something
Pixies.
from me.
Like Pixies.
Yeah, she's not saying a word to you. Even now. Nothing.
Cold shoulder.
Nothing. So the two of you continue to talk. Bindu, what made this day so great for you?
I don't know. Just, I think maybe he feels a little unburdened now that he's shared what he saw with someone. Because he really does not know how to deal with this god, creature, person thing that... Yeah, it's still kind of a mind trip for him.
Okay. Well, what about the rest of y'all? You had a successful day traveling. What was it like for each of your characters?
No other thoughts besides Melia's thoughts came through her head. All quiet on Alfred's front.
It was a very...
Oh, good, it worked.
It was a very cold day. You just kind of heard the wind through the trees. As you climb further towards Ebon Reach.
Kura was like psyched to be like back amongst the woods and trees and stuff, and like weeding out over plants and herbs and like picking things and stuff like that.
Malia and Bixis have a fellow nature nerd.
Oh yay!
Yes,
Let's
nature's
forge together,
very
guys.
cool.
It's the nature clique of the group.
I mean, if you really want to know about nature, talk to Jethro.
Jethro,
Yes.
what do you think of this leaf here? I don't know what it is, but it looks like it'll work for something good.
That
It looks, if I might say, it looks incredibly like the mint leaf, the frost mint leaf that grows on the eastern side of the mountain. It has got the spiny points, but if you muddle it in a glass, it's very aromatic. It's great for tea.
It's got a couple of spiny points. It's like growing in leaves of 3. It's very oily too. Like you put that shit in tea.
No, did you not go to ranging school? Leaves of 3, leave them be. That's
No.
bad. You're going to burn your insides, Melia.
I'm fucking with you.
Jethro does not fuck when it comes to nature.
No,
I feel like that's exactly what nature does.
No, Jethro, you don't fuck with nature. You do fuck with other things. Just gonna look towards your book bag and then walk away.
Ooh, salty.
I feel like we are kink shaming here.
We're not. Well, kink shaming is Melia's kink. Okay.
Well, that's interesting.
What's the counter, Summer? There was a counter to that. I remember it. I don't remember.
I gotta keep my mouth shut.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
I thought kink shaming
I
is
have
my
it somewhere.
kink was the count.
No, there was a counter. There's a counter to the counter.
Kink shaming is my kink.
Shit, where did I put
Counterspell. Counterspell.
Hold on. No, Summer showed this to me. I remember.
Blue reverse. Blue reverse.
Oh, what? Oh,
no.
you're sharing memes to other people?
The betrayal.
Did I?
I specifically remember you bringing it up, Summer. I don't remember exactly. Like it was a comic, maybe. I don't remember. It's neither here nor there. It's not important. So everyone else had a lovely day. Trey, how was your day of travel?
Are we heading in the right direction? Oh, Ranger! Oh, Melia! Are we heading in the right direction?
We're not there yet. We're doing the travel check.
Oh,
I haven't heard from everyone yet.
I was looking into the future. Apologies.
So at some point along the travels, Zyzeris is going to like spark up the lantern light at his hip and just like try and work out like a holster on his belt for the lantern to keep the light inside so that he can like focus on the control flame spell just all the while, just like slowly like channeling his ki or whatever. Low level focusing on just always being under concentration of something. And since we're flame keepers, just always having a flame on the party. For the namesake.
For the flaming abs.
I like the way that you think, Zyzeris.
So
Very appropriate.
Every time
It's
he's
like he's
able to
doing
concentrate on it, it's going to be a green flame.
That's cool. So just kind of practicing your wizarding.
Basically, yes.
I like it.
You know what? That is a very wise idea, Zyzeris. I am going to practice a similar exercise.
And Jethro will conjure a stereotypical like Christmas sled, like the wood one with the metal rails that curve up in the front.
Yeah.
And it'll have like a magical tether between it and his wheelchair.
We can load this with lots of firewood as we are going, and it'll be a good practice to keep it on my mind. I like Zyzeris. Thank you.
So he'll help gather firewood for the camping check. as we're going and just put it on his little sled. Casting his ritual spell of it's a fucking disc, whatever it's called.
Tensor's floating disc?
My astral plate.
Jethro's floating.
I renamed
disc.
it. It's an astral plate. So it shimmers in kind of like almost like Bindu's eyes. It's kind of like a purple ethereal disc, or in this case, a sled that's kind of got some cosmic shit going on.
There's a part of y'all when you like look at Jethro, like when he's put like on this sled and everything, like you almost see Kid Jethro in your mind's eye, you know, a little bit, and you can just hear, you know, his like, you know, kid voice with his lisp.
You get
I'm
cutting
sorry.
out,
Is this
bud.
really bad for anyone? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
getting to the point where I can't
It's
put it
Because
together.
I don't have my
Yeah.
mic right in front of me, and I need to do that. So, and because I'm like looking at my screen, which is away from my mic, so I apologize. But Jethro, when y'all are all looking at Jethro, you kind of picture Kid Jethro in your mind, and you kind of hear that lisp that he talks with. You know, yay, everybody!
So cool.
There you go. So you kind of get those vibes when you look at him on this sled.
When we're traveling through the snow, he looks a lot like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone.
Trey, what did you do on this day?
1 second, mouthful of Oreo.
I planned that shit.
Oh,
Man,
sorry.
I'm so jealous.
I got the vanilla Oreos with milk. I'm enjoying myself right now. Trey's gonna crack open the Lorian's Best and start passing it around the party as we're walking.
No, thank you. I don't drink.
I mean, you've had to drink at some point, huh?
I did it once and someone almost died. It's not going to happen again. Thank you anyway, though, Traven. Wait,
Hey,
they did die. See, it was worse.
She did die. That is correct. That is accurate.
I remember this. Yes. Death. Not good.
I mean, she's right there. It's fine. She drank too.
Do you have the ability to bring someone back from the dead?
No.
Shape up. That's dangerous.
I don't bring him back so much as put him in the grave. It's easier.
Jethro is being jovial with Traven, though, but he will punch him in the arm and say,
You have to be strong to protect yourself and be strong to protect others. Don't forget that.
Trey's gonna groan and like do the big brother thing, like I lost my train of thought.
It's
Sorry.
okay. Well, you kind of like, as you thinking about it, like what he just sounded a lot like your Uncle Leon, like, and you just kind of get lost.
"Oh no,
in that.
hold on, go back there. You, the key NPC that you were referencing went dark."
Oh, you're sorry. Gosh, I gotta. It might be this chord, but he's starting to sound a lot like your Uncle Leon. Leon. There we go, Leon. Can you hear me?
We heard Leon.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good.
Oh God.
Leon. Your Uncle Leon.
Uncle Leon.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, so yeah, him sounding like that just kind of jumbles your thoughts a little bit.
Well, that's another one for the drink. And then he's going to pass it to Polaris.
She will actually kind of shove his hand away, but not hard enough to spill the drink. I don't know how you can do that. Keep that away from me.
I mean, once you get through a couple months of it, it's not so bad.
Big Z's will intercept and steal a bite.
Oh shit! Well, hello,
Perfect.
Pixis.
Make me a condition check.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry.
She's been on the platform this whole time, Nick.
Is it
Come on.
happy Bixis or sad Bixis?
We're gonna find
Can we
out.
imagine Bixis on a traditional sled, just going through the mountains?
Okay, wait. What am I rolling?
Your condition check. So a survival plus your con mod.
So survival first, and then con is +2. Okay. 22 + 2, 24.
You have inspiration for the day.
Hey, I still have it from last time.
Well, as discussed, I just discussed with Lucas. You don't get to hoard them, so it's use it or lose it for that day.
Rude. Now you tell
Very
me.
important.
And then I need a travel check from you. So a athletics or acrobatics check plus strength or dex.
Okay. 15 + 4.
Got it.
which is
DC 11.
19.
You're good.
So you tell me about your day of travel
I
after
love
you
traveling.
swipe Trey's booze.
I would also like to do this really cool thing where I switch out the booze that he has in his with the full one of beer that I have in mine. Whiskey or whatever. I'm just gonna continuously fuck with you, Trey, in your flasks, and you're never gonna know what's in what. I hope you're prepared for that.
It's the only chaotic thing Bixie's does.
It gives her sanity.
Sounds a lot like Mirage. Where's the captain's hat?
Bixie's, you do see Valeris and Malia kind of catching up to the group, and Valeris looks like shit. She took a bad fall. But
you know,
you're
Valeris, while you're walking, if you stick to this area where there's less grass, it's actually easier. It's called a pathway.
Wow, Bixis, I've never thought of that. Thank you for your infinite wisdom.
Yeah, she's,
savage.
Can I like cast, I don't know, I'm gonna give her
Vicious
like
mockery?
No.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Give you a
You can't
pat
see
on
me.
the back. Bixie's is happy to be out of a town. She's better off in the wilderness. This is where she thrives.
Okay. Who would like to give me a direction check?
This is in the forest, right?
We are in the forest.
You know,
My
I'm
time to shine,
pretty
boys.
good with investigation.
No, you are not. What do I have to roll?
It's kind of rude.
You
Amelia.
need to roll a perception, or investigation.
Okay, but since this is the lay of my land, like this is great.
I would say you would get advantage on that perception check, right, Nick?
Favorite terrain.
Is that what her character sheet says?
Your natural explorer gets advantage, I think, on perception checks within your favorite terrain.
Is that what it says, Rachel?
What does your character do,
Mountains
Rachel?
or forests.
You are perfectly familiar. Favorite terrain. Not person. Doesn't.
I remember you being really excited about it being forest, and it worked out before.
That's what I remember.
I think I remember forest.
So your
Yeah, it's forest.
proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill that you're proficient in. Are you
Yep.
proficient in perception?
Always am.
So
+5, so halfway there.
Okay, not
we're
advantage.
good.
So your proficiency is 2, so it's going to be +7 on your perception check.
Fucking yes, let's go. I feel great about. Oh fuck, we're going to fail. We're going to get lost.
Quickly.
Oh,
Can I investigate on my own?
On the bright side, Jethro was aiding you, which means it is at
Oh, I
advantage.
have a +12 to this check.
Fuck!
I would also like to point out that Belia has the inspiration for the day.
No, I
you
al-
do
I
have an
already-
inspiration. You
shared
probably
use
should use it.
I already used it.
It's okay. She has
On
advantage.
your travel check?
Hell!
It would have been a 23.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
I'm not following you.
Jethro's just like, he's in the back. He's just shaking his head like, no, she's going the wrong way.
Tired. Oh no. Oh fuck.
So you all.
All right. I believe in Melia. Let's go.
Well. What's happening? What were you saying?
Melia's leading us in a direction.
It's this way.
Oh yes. You know, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that the rain clouds gather and the rain starts to fall very heavy. And Malia, you're trying your best to lead everyone, you know, the direction that you think Eben Reach is in. Like, there's not exactly a direct path from where y'all were to Eben Reach.
Yeah,
And so
You're doing it again, man.
is it cutting out again?
Yeah.
It is.
Why? I had this problem a while back.
It's because you didn't buy a new cord.
Probably. All right. I just need to make sure I talk directly into this. So,
What about
Don't you have Bluetooth Beats? Why are you using the mic at all?
because the mic is much better audio quality than the headphones
Just talk
are.
to it like
If it
you're an
works.
ASMR.
But does it cut in and out? Because
No,
as great
the-
as
the-
the audio quality is every third word.
Okay, the
I'm just
issue is
like-
where I have the mic positioned, not the microphone itself. Like the mic itself.
Oh my god, it cut out during his speech.
No, I stopped talking. Okay. So, like I was saying, the rain clouds come in, the rain starts falling heavy. Malia, you are leading everyone around, and
Big C's is gonna lean into Jethro and say, "We've passed this toadstool 4 times now."
I know. I have it on 4 different pages on my notebook. See, look. I've got it from every angle. She's going in circles.
It's quite fascinating.
so
I mean, it's got a wonderful color.
Bixies, at this point, you think it's best that y'all just camp for the evening.
Yeah. That's
Wonderful work,
We
Melia.
should set up over here by this toadstool that we have not seen yet.
What are you talking about? If we were to take another left here, it's a different toadstool. I know where I'm going. Just
Yep.
If we
This
go on the
over here.
south side of this tree, it'll be on the dry side. I think that'll be a good place to stop.
You know where you're going so well, Melia, that we've made so much progress that I think we're due a rest, don't you?
You
there
want me to
there
lie?
there is some shade.
I'll set up my own tent and get a nice rest. Okay, we don't need to fluff up my feelings. I'm not Alfred. Okay, I know that I made a mistake.
You made several.
Sorry,
There was like 6 or 7 mistakes there, but
Yes, thank you so much, Bixis, for pointing that out.
Who would like to make the camping check?
I can do that. Wait, what's the camping check?
Amelia would like to make the camping.
I am
check.
really good at
good
I'm gonna
about
make
this.
my own camp.
As a group, you need to pick one person to make the camping check.
What?
Okay,
But
so
we
it's
put the camp together
wisdom
as a group.
and
It's a survival or nature check plus wisdom or dex mod.
I will help Melia do it. She can assist me. I'll teach her the ways. Watch me roll a 1 now.
That would be hilarious.
So survival plus wisdom?
Yes.
Yeah. I got a plus
Whoa.
4 though. So 14?
14 is going to be a success.
I'll take it.
So you are able to successfully set up camp. And I'm
That was
going to
a
let
rough day.
y'all roleplay setting up camp while I go get food.
It's a brutal roll if you fail that.
Hey,
Ryan, there's also food.
Woo. Bindu, do you have a moment?
Of course.
So, I couldn't help but overhearing yesterday you talking to Tira about things. And Melia about
It's
things.
Tara.
Tara, Tira,
Okay, guys, it's honestly fine.
I got a terrible accent.
A terrible accent.
Tira, hey, ho!
You know, Jethro, it's funny. I would have sworn you were asleep.
I was, indeed. But Dominus was not. And unfortunately, he hears everything that goes on around him. I don't want to get into the specifics of anything that you talked about. But a thought popped into my head, and I wanted to bring it by you to see what you thought.
Right?
Neither one of us can remember what happened after we were pulled from our test. But Alfred was still there when we left.
Yes.
Do you think that you can tap into Melia's subconscious to get a hold of Alfred to see what happened, or to converse with him to see what happened, so we have more information, because that is a gap in both of our understanding?
I'm not sure how I would.
You just seem to have a good rapport with him. I'm not very good with people.
A good rapport with Alfred.
Better than me.
I wouldn't be so sure. I know he despises me just on general principle, but I
You're not
suspect
wrong.
he may have more personal reasons for disliking me.
Yes. Yes, that, indeed. Do you think it would be better if I tried to contact him then?
Quite possibly, and again, I'm not even sure what magics I would use to do so. And you've seen how he behaves when he comes to the forefront. He has no interest in discussing anything.
Well, I think we have to approach it in the right frame of mind. If we appease his ego, perhaps we can use that as an entry point into the conversation. Like, hey, if we figure out what happened to you, then maybe you can help us save yourself, because, that's your jam.
Perhaps. I would
Trey,
encourage you to attempt it.
Yo.
as you are all setting up camp, I need you to make me a perception check.
Perception. Let's see how I perceive. I perceive with my elf eyes. 12.
One moment.
So I was saying, Bindu.
Yes. Again, I believe you should make the attempt.
Yes. I just wanted to switch subjects for a moment.
Did that pop up for you, Jeremy?
No.
How about now?
Oh, wait. Yes.
You see something out in the darkness of the heavy rain as you're just kind of looking out.
I'm gonna maintain eye contact with it. and then while I have eye contact with it, I'm gonna let out a long whistle. That's code for target sighted for monster hunters. So Bixus and Valeris will recognize it.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Bigsies will stop repairing the tent that she was like. I like to imagine Amelia's going around tying knots and Bigsies is following, untying and retying the knots for the camp.
Wow, okay.
But she'll head over
Yeah,
to wherever Trey is to see.
Despite being very tired, Valeris will immediately like have her bow out and kind of look around over where Traven is, see if she sees anything.
What is that? What does that mean?
Be on guard. Something's out there.
Anyone who wishes to can make me a perception check. Perception check.
I'm in deep conversation with
Perception
Bindu.
check.
I can't perceive anything.
I need to change my
18.
dice.
Yes.
Just push the dog. It's fine.
Oh, those are all much better. Oh, those are all very good.
Valeris is really tired.
It makes sense that Valeris is the one that doesn't quite see this. Well, hey.
Oh wait, that was the dog.
I believe that is Bix's. Did Tura roll?
You said anyone who wants to.
Yes, I did.
You did say who
13.
wanted to.
13?
Got a 13.
Okay. All right.
You
Well,
want Jethro to roll. Doesn't matter.
does Jethro? Did you want to roll?
Nope.
Okay. Then don't.
Just wanted to make sure everyone was rolling. I felt left out, but I'm gonna keep on my conversation.
So Zyzeris and Bindu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Tura. Everyone but Jethro.
I have more important things to talk about.
Can see this shadowy 6 eyes staring at your camp from the darkness.
How far have we traveled?
It's just
Not
the six
as
eyes,
far
right? There aren't
as-
a bunch of beasts behind it.
You have not traveled as far as Bixis would like.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, so it's clearly following us. Like, that's my, like, how, if we've traveled really, really far, has it made its point to follow us type situation? So clearly it has, but cool beans. It's following us. Stop barking. Why are you barking at me? What do you need, sweetheart? Stop it. Stop it.
Can Melia try to hit it with her bow? Like shoot at it?
Yeah, you can shoot at it.
He's fucking annoyed at this point. 24!
Like this arrow like flies and goes like right between right in the middle of those 6 eyes. And as it does, the like image or whatever it was like disappears.
You know, I rolled really well, Nick. I just want one of my attacks to land. Damn it. Okay. That's okay. All right. Melia's going to knock another arrow in her bow. Fuck. Obviously that thing is following us. How many of us saw that? It's probably going to be in our dreams. It will probably eat us in our dreams. So, what the fuck are we going to do?
Was it in your dreams?
It was in my dream. Oh shit! I never told you guys. Yes, it was. It was in my dreams.
What do you mean it was in your dreams? I just saw it right over there.
Well, I fell asleep. Okay, I had a nice dream, and then it quickly turned into a nightmare because not only did I see that thing, I also saw Alfred.
So it's
So,
a nightmare,
you know,
pretty much.
it was a nightmare, yes.
Yeah, no, it does not sound like a good dream. That guy's terrible.
I'm going to go see if it's in the forest. I'm going to go try to track it. Anyone want to come with me?
I'll go with.
I'm on you.
I'll go.
So, Bindu, there's this crystal that I gave to Melia.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, who's all going out into the darkness?
Big Z's,
There
Tura,
goes.
Trey, and Amelia.
Okay. How many of those
Bendu's
people?
gonna sort of keep an eye on them, but try to stay more with the group.
How many of those people can see in the dark?
I can.
I can.
I can if I have a light.
Nice.
Well, I believe Tura is
Do you have a
also
light?
human, right?
Yeah, so she can't see in the dark either.
Someone's running with a light. You don't run in the dark. Who's got the light?
I mean, I was probably making the fire at the camp, so I can probably have lit a torch for us, but,
There
if
is
we're tracking
there
an
is
animal at night.
there is heavy rainfall coming down right now.
Oh, it's heavy rain. Okay.
See? You've been working on that lamp?
Cyzeras can join, so there's like an odd green glow,
Nice.
just to set the scene.
Yeah, horror scene. Feel it.
Better for beast tracking. This works.
So 5 of you go out into the darkness, leaving Jethro and Bindu and Valeris behind.
What could possibly go
Why not?
wrong?
I mean, are we going like into the darkness or just kind of looking at where it was to see if we can see if it has tracks?
Bindu,
That's up
if
to
they
you
are all
guys.
running out there, you might want to go out there with them.
Trey's
Why
gonna
are
head
people
into
going
darkness.
places?
I am hesitant to leave
I
the 2 of
consider
you
it-
alone. There are 5 of them.
Yes, but they have. Well, I guess there is fixes. If you could heal them if they need. That's true. Yes, stay with me. I have more to talk about. Crystals.
I'm following Trey as he walks into the darkness.
We're
Okay.
doing like a cautious creep, right? Like slow steps, looking for prints and whatnot.
Trey,
Yeah.
make me a perception or investigation check. Or, sorry, survival or investigation.
Come on, dice.
Nice! He sees footprints of the ghost creature.
Trey, the like paw prints that you do find they look like cat-like in nature, almost like you have encountered Highland lions before here in New Anderhorst. Like that has been one of the monster hunts you've been on, was like a lion hunt. And these paws almost look like lion paws.
So a large feline predator is stalking us.
Oh, lovely. Perfect way to spend our adventure.
It can make illusions or go invisible.
You don't think it's like invisibility because you see the tracks coming, but you don't see them going.
Teleportation kitty! How exciting. Perfect. And if I remember it correctly, it's a monstrosity of some sort, not anything natural that we've come across.
Accurate statement.
Good. This will be a new one for us.
This will be new for us.
What does it want with Malia?
I don't think it wants anything to do with me. I mean,
It was in your dreams.
It was, but what if it's just opportunistic? You and me were the only ones to see it yesterday. I think you went into that weird little trance. I actually went to sleep.
What do you mean a weird little? It's normal.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's
Don't
weird.
trans
It's just,
shame.
I'm not trans shaming you. I'm not trans shaming you. I'm just saying, like, it's different from what I've seen as a human compared to elves.
No, but you're
sorry,
right.
that-
I didn't sleep, so maybe that's why it didn't show itself.
So, if almost all of us saw it, more than likely it's going to appear in maybe one of our dreams or all of our dreams, unless we track that thing down and maybe try to kill it.
Well, how did you stop it in your dream?
Yeah, but I think you'd have to do it alone.
But how did you do it?
I just woke up.
Make me a deception check.
If I do a flip instead, can I,
Oh shit!
Oh! Out from the depths! How many?
She just woke up, motherfuckers.
Yeah, she's just built different.
Great, so all we have to do is just wake up.
Easy enough. Now we need sleep buddies. Put to sleep in shifts. Keep an eye on each other.
Can Amelia take one last look around or close her eyes and hear if anything's going off?
Well, I have an important question for Trey Bixus, Tura, Zyzeris, and Malia, which is, how do you all feel right now?
Dominus is there too. I don't know if that makes any difference.
I don't think Dominus has feelings.
He feels all the feelings.
I'd say Bigsy's has
Feel
that
fine.
little bit of adrenaline rush from a monster hunt, but like she also has that overwhelming like calm feeling because she knows that this is work, and so it's not like it's like that feeling you get when you're like, okay, shit's serious now. We gotta play it cool. Like she's chill, but she's really hyper focused. She's ready. High alert.
Trey,
There's
you go.
Zyzeris is probably terrified. Like, he's here for the sake of strength in numbers, and he assumes that the more of them here versus just the one creature, their odds are better off than just sticking around with a handful left at the camp.
Tura, how do you feel?
She's just kind of like quietly like watching, and she's got her bow like kind of ready and but kind of like down at her side, just like with the bow with her like arrow knocked, but like not really like pulled back or anything, just sort of like scanning the darkness.
But how does she feel?
She feels like weary. Hence the watching and kind of ready waiting. Weary and a little bit like a sense of ominous foreboding.
Ominous foreboding is good.
For who?
Good description for the story.
Okay.
Malia, how are you feeling?
Anxious. Hairs are standing on the back of her neck. She's had one of these things in her dreams, and now it's becoming. She's becoming more anxious because it's been a really good day that she hasn't heard Alfred, but she also hasn't heard Alfred all day after what happened in her dreams. So now it's the anxiety.
Don't tell me you're be worried that he might not be in your head.
It's just odd. She's anxious, like all of that. Like, what if it's still in her mind, and the only reason why it's still in there is because of Alfred, and maybe that's why he hasn't talked, is because he's dealing with something inside her mind. So, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Yeah, so it's like, oh shit, I'm not necessarily worried about Alfred, but he's sort of like a canary in the mine situation, you know?
Mm-hmm. I do. Well, the 5 of you return to camp.
On purpose?
I mean, you don't... unless you want to keep going out into the dark.
Oh no, I don't want to go too
No, I don't want to go far.
I
Like,
don't want to go far.
we could get picked off pretty easily, like, depending.
Okay, so
Should we set some traps on our way back? Does anyone know how to do that?
I can set a trap,
I can try to set a trap.
but I'd rather do it closer to camp.
Yeah, maybe just around the perimeter of camp would be good.
I
But
can
will
set
that
a snare.
Maybe? Did we have concerns about that?
I just don't think that's really going to help us out with these things.
What
Yes,
makes you
but I
think-
might sleep a little easier.
Why don't you think it'll help?
Those things enter into your mind. I don't think a simple trap is going to stop them.
Well, no, but I
It
mean,
did
we do have to
disappear.
kill him somehow.
Yeah, and you know, maybe we'd be able to catch some food as well.
At the very least, we'll be protected from real beasts, so that all we should really have to worry about is the ephemeral one.
She makes a smart point.
Right.
Well, as a ranger, it's very easy for you to set up traps.
How do I do that?
I don't believe I'm going to have you make a check for it. We're just going to say you set up traps. Because between the 3 monster hunters in this group and you, I'm pretty sure I don't need y'all to make a check for setting up basic traps for monsters. I think you all have enough expertise that I don't need to do that.
Have you seen this group, Nick?
I'm gonna want the trap set up, and so I'm not gonna have you make a roll. Is there anything else y'all would like to do around the campfire this evening? Do I have a campfire
I'd like to
page?
sing my
I need a
campfire
campfire
song.
page. Hold on.
My
CAMPFIRES20 song.
Yeah, my campfire song. It'll happen if you just sing along.
So that's cool.
Jethro's pulled out a different book and see if he can glean some intrigue into this shadowy creature nonsense that keeps popping up.
Well, you haven't seen it, so that's gonna be hard. But tell me how.
I know. That's why I'm reading.
Well, I will say you do that.
Aw, Summer.
Wait.
Yes.
Hold on. I am grabbing tokens. I apologize. One moment. So yeah. Hi. What are y'all up to?
Music, right? Is there a tune?
You do have a bard in your party.
I mean, he's more of like a juggling, throwing knives kind of a bard.
Well, Tara made dinner, because that's what she does. She's ladling it out.
Bigsy's gonna kind of be keeping watch. She's gonna be going like around the perimeter of the camp, kind of like pacing, just making sure that the outskirts are kept under close supervision.
Amelia's going to do the same.
And I'll be right back.
All right. Well, is there anything else anyone would like to do before we take a long rest?
Does anyone want a lesson in knowledge?
I think I'm gonna go check on that trap we set earlier. Cyzeris is gonna go cast, like, he's gonna pull out the wand of web that we got, and he's just gonna start slowly tracing a strand of webbing, like, between a few tree branches, and just making a slight perimeter around the campsite. And he's gonna cast alarm around the campfire, so like if something sneaks up on us, get a little bit of a heads up.
I like it. And Traven gives his Pinky in the Brain response of the same thing we do every night, DM. We drink.
Well, what's Trey's reaction whenever he goes for his flask of absinthe and just beer comes out?
Did she get to the absinthe one? I put that one like in the inside breast pocket.
Well,
She go try.
I'm gonna have her make a sleight of hand check when she gets back. But yeah. Hold on. No, I'll say you caught her this time. Well, actually, you could roll. You could roll a 1. Make me a perception check.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Ooh.
Oh! Oh! Who meets it beats it.
Well, in this case, he's setting the perception DC, which means she meets it beats it, which means that, hey, there's beer in your flask.
God damn it. She's gonna get trashed off that if she drinks that absinthe.
Hey, guess what?
You know what?
I made that sleight of hand check for you, and that was his perception check, so you were able to get beer into his flask.
Well, I swapped because he had the good flask.
Oh, you just swapped flasks?
Yeah, I just.
That's how she did it.
Yeah, I just swapped the flasks. Because I have one and he has one. I'm constantly swapping them.
So you pull out your flask, and it's not your flask. It's the other flask.
The leather flask.
It was your flask at one point.
Well, I'm gonna drink my beer and watch Big Sis to see if she drinks out of the flask.
Do you?
Yeah, she probably will. And she'll make sure when she pulls it out, she looks right at you and holds it up for a cheers and then takes a swig.
I'm gonna cheers you and watch you drink the Elven absinthe known to...
Yeah, I need you to make me a con save. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
I have inspiration.
Would you like to use it?
No, I'll be okay.
You drunk.
Oh, okay.
It's like you just like took a shot of Everclear almost, like it's like it didn't take much and you are feeling it.
She's gonna look over at Trey and just kind of glare at him.
Trey's gonna start laughing.
Is there anything else that's gonna happen this eve?
Yeah, Jethro wants to find Melia.
She's there. Right there. On the outskirts. Just kind of staying away from everyone.
Jethro doesn't care about your personal space. He'll wheel up right next to you. Hey, Melia, do you have a moment?
I mean, I have several, but yes, what's up?
So, I've been meaning to ask. It's been a day or so since you took that crystal. How is it working?
I haven't heard Alfred all day, but that's either good or bad, because the last time I saw him, it was those monsters, and he pushed me out, so who knows? Why?
I wanted to make sure it was working, because you seem very stressed that you had a constant nagging voice in your head all the time, and you couldn't think about what you were trying to focus on in the moment. I just want to make sure that it was doing what I thought it might be able to do.
I mean, it is. I'm just more worried about those things out there that everyone saw.
The six-eyed shadow nightmare monsters?
Yes.
Well, I might be able to, how do I say this? I haven't seen one myself. All I have is secondhand knowledge. But I was thinking perhaps, maybe, I could try to contact Alfred through your crystal, and maybe I can get information directly from him. Would you be okay with that?
Why would you want to talk to Alfred about anything?
Because he tried to protect you, and that's important to me. I want you safe as well, and I need all the information that I can get. And he is a very intelligent person who has seen this creature firsthand. He might be able to give me a small detail that is missing from everyone else.
Jethro, it's really sweet that you think that he actually cares about someone besides himself. But the fact of the matter remains, he only saved me to save himself. If I die, he'll probably die because this is my body. He didn't do it out of pure altruism. He did it because he's selfish. There's always some sort of benefit when he's helping people.
Yes, I agree. He is looking out for number one. But he also has information about Bindu and myself that we do not know. And if you want to save Bindu, or at least give him understanding of what's currently happening to him, Alfred might know. So if you don't want me talking to him, do you think you could ask on my behalf? Or on Bindu's behalf? You don't have to ask for me.
I'll ask, but I haven't heard from him all day.
Well, the next time that you talk to him, if you could ask him what happened during the test, after Bindu and I were teleported out, I'd be deeply appreciative of what you glean from that conversation.
I'll ask. Right now, just to get it over with. Okay.
Thank you.
Amelia is going to reach into her pocket, because that's where she's been keeping the crystal. She's going to hold on to it. And she's going to think towards Alfred. Look, I don't want to talk directly to you. Just give me just a couple seconds of your time. What happened after Bindu and Jethro left? Before you came into me. That sounds really bad. Before you...
Before you were thrust into your sister's body.
Sit over there.
Did he use the back door or the front door?
Everyone's noses are bleeding.
This is some hot tea we've got tonight.
You know she's going to say that out loud, and then that's what she says out loud. Like, no. I mean, before this happened.
Well, that's exactly what happened. No, that's fine.
Come on, where are you? It doesn't take you this long to respond.
You are not getting a response.
Huh. maybe everything's okay. I don't hear him. Maybe whatever that thing was, it took care of everything. Maybe I've just been anxious for no other reason than just to be anxious. Kind of like, maybe it's like a security blanket where suddenly it's away, and then I'm not hearing anything. I think,
I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, though. I know you don't like hearing your brother all the time, but not hearing from him at all, hearing from him at all, that would worry me. I love my siblings. Some of them are, troublesome and irritating, but they're still my siblings. And not hearing from them would worry me.
no, and then there are those things. Well, I have an idea on how we can talk to him.
I am here and available. What's your idea?
I need Trey's flask.
Oh, of course. I can just go get it. You want me to get it?
Yes.
Jethro will invade Traven's personal space and hit him with his wheelchair.
I mean, that's
Right in
what
the
my
shin.
friend did.
Are there brakes on your wheelchair?
Yes.
Not today, motherfucker.
What's up, big bro?
Oh, what's up? What's up, Jethro? You come for that drink?
You know what? I am parched. So parched. Do you have any of that, I don't know, that elven stuff that you drink?
That really
The
good,
good
shit.
stuff?
Oh, the good stuff has
Well,
been...
I'm half elven, and, it's been trying. Everyone's been so worried about the shadow creature. I don't know about the shadow creature, and I'm so in my head. I've got so many things going on. I gotta stop thinking.
Oh, Bixie stole it from me. I just got the basics.
Jethro just wheels away and goes towards Pixis.
Hello, Bixis.
Hello.
Hey, cool elf person. You got some of that elf stuff?
I am an elf, so yes, I have elf stuff.
Zip.
I need a drink, and Draven said that you took his elf liquor. And
Wow, that's a
need
new one.
some.
He's never stooped that low before. Now he's using other people to get his booze back?
I would never.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna
I
look
have
over at
ulterior
Trey,
motives
and
for
she's
such liquid.
She's gonna yell across, "You're too chicken to come get it yourself, are ya?" She's gonna yell it across the camp at Trey.
Jethro's gonna try to take it
hold
from
on,
her.
really quick. Malia, you hear Bixis yell this. You hear Bixis yell this.
Oh no!
Vixen, can you just give him your stupid flask? He wants a drink.
Well, that's the point. I steal it from him all the time. He usually. Why are you involved in this? What's that have to do with you? Dixie's
Book
is
of
also
Shadows,
kinda drunk
give me
right
guidance.
I'm gonna try to steal it from her hand.
now. Oh, you can try. Come on, no legs.
Make me a sleight of hand check, Bixis. Make me a dexterity save.
Oh no!
Yes!
15
Busy
for
yelling
Jethro.
at Melia.
Jethro swipes it out of your hand.
What the fuck? I won't forget
I'm
this
just gonna
one,
wheel
Trey.
around the camp.
He wheels around, but not over to Trey. He wheels over to Malia. Just directly over to her, because Jethro has no tact.
Nope, straight up. Straight lines. That's the fastest point to A and C.
Unless there's stairs.
Stairs are not my nemesis. Ha! I fooled you this whole time.
He's got his battle chair.
Does he make it to Melia?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Comes back with the goods.
Amelia is
Before you
going
take
to
it-
unhinge her. Oh, yes?
No.
Unhinge her jaw.
Are there
What?
any special precautions you would like me to take? In case the
I-
worst is to happen.
There's no beds here for you to tie her to.
There's a tree. There's my wheelchair. I get a disc. What do you need?
God,
Like
just
her
make
to
sure
the
I don't do
stove.
anything with Bendu.
Don't do anything to Bendu.
Yes.
Why would you do anything to Bendu?
I don't know. What do you do with books?
Read them,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just make sure I don't
caress
do
them,
anything to-
sort them in alphabetical order. You know, other things. I make sure that the spines are good, you know. Can't have creases. It's bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, make sure that I don't sort Bendu, if you catch my meaning, which I don't think you will. It's fine.
Nope.
It just
Okay,
it just
drink away. You're good.
Valera's to be a blocker for today, and Milia is going to unhinge her jaw and is going to drink the entire thing.
And everyone's watching this happen.
Oh no.
Can she intentionally fail?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to. This is very strong. Very strong. And you just drank the whole thing. So...
Fuck.
I cast guidance to help her in her spiritual journey on the other side.
Well,
You know-
everyone watches as you see, apparently, Malia's back on the sauce.
You
You know,
really
actually, I
think
don't
that's a
feel
good
anything
idea?
differently. I think maybe I have a tolerance to it.
Well, we're going to
Jethro
find
has
out.
been through enough survival courses to know when someone's too drunk, and I make sure to summon my disc underneath Melia as she falls down
Here's what
and
we're going to
turn
do.
her on her side.
Make me Constitution save at disadvantage, and then roll a d4 and subtract it from the roll. Why does my voice cut out, but Amanda's doesn't? I don't get it.
You're too close.
She's built different.
Okay, so you got a grand total of 3. So you are smashed in the within 10 minutes. You are drunk as fuck.
I think after she says, like, I actually don't feel anything. I just like that's how it goes. Holy fuck, that hurt. That hit immediately. Oh no. I made a really bad decision, Jeff. I'm not good right now.
Hey.
It's okay.
Jethro will put a blanket over her.
It's okay. It's okay.
She went inside.
Let's see if we can find Alfred.
Oh god, I don't know. I mean, it happened last time when I was drunk, and there's a reason why I stay away from it, because I have a very hard time trying to remember where I came from. So that's specifically why I don't like to drink and everything. But I'm just trying my best. Try and call Alfred, but he's not coming anymore. Do you understand what? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
God, look at what Benzo is. He's just so perfect. Just like a little lovely.
Bindu's just like sitting over by the fire, minding his own goddamn business.
He's
Jethro
trying
looks
really
at
hard to mind
Bindu
his
and he
own
gives him a
business.
thumbs up.
Oh yeah, Bindu, you've heard your name said like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, and when I saw her drink all that, I have tried to get on the other side of the fire.
Bigsy's is gonna go to the tray and try and swipe his other flask to pit all of this on him.
I'm holding that flask
That's
in my
fine.
hands,
I will take it from
drinking
you.
it.
Or no,
Hey,
no.
if someone on wheels
Here's
could do
how
it,
I'm
I
gonna
think.
approach it. Bigsy's is gonna come and stand up to Trey and ask for a drink. I think we're gonna need
Vibe
that.
check.
Vibe check.
You know, you guys said we're gonna drink through all the alcohol in one night.
She does look like she wants a drink, but you're not sure if you trust giving her the flask.
You're gonna steal this from me, aren't you?
Well, I mean, your flask is clearly in the wrong hands.
I'm gonna give you the flask.
You know, Jethro of all people took it, and then I guess Amelia drank it all? What was that about?
Well, and you say that, and then immediately, Malia, you switch out with Alfred, who was taking a nap all day because you didn't get a long rest, and so he's very cranky when he quote unquote wakes up.
Oh, so he's awake?
He is now awake.
In control of Amelia's body?
That is correct. Have fun.
He drunk too?
Alfred's going to sit straight up, still woozy, look straight at Jethro and go, "Do you understand that I was taking a nap?" "No, of course not. You didn't, you stupid. You've never even touched a bottle, so of course you wouldn't." God, you're just such... Can't even dignify this with a response. And then, of course, you over there... I'm just going to point over to Bindu. "Don't even fucking care about her, so you didn't even try to stop whatever the fuck she put in her body."
Do you have a thing for Bindu, Alfred?
"No, I don't. But
you
she
seem to go right to
have a
him.
good thing over him. Oh, I'm sorry. I can only hear about his ass several times before I start to hate the man."
You know what? I completely agree. That's all it is. It's all Bindu and his body all the time.
What do you
Yes.
want? There's a reason.
I would like to appease to your higher knowledge there, Alfred.
Oh, really? Okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Come on.
Yeah, they need something.
You have a bit of it. What?
Oh, I was just saying, Alfred gets the idea that he needs that Jethro needs something.
You have something that I would like to learn, Alfred.
I mean, if you want to learn how to walk, you're going to have to ask someone else. That's a bit way beyond my expertise.
Yeah, you're not able to do that either, are you? Yes. We're both in the same predicament, stuck in our own bodies, not doing the things that we want to do. But we both have our minds still, do we not?
Can you cut to the chase, Jethro? I don't
Yes.
have 5 hours.
Yes, I will give you the condensed version. You were there at the test after Bindu and myself. We whisked away. What happened? Who was there? You tried to kill everyone with the meteor swarm. What happened afterwards?
Okay, for this part, I'm gonna have you use Malia's stats because I don't think I made Alfred a character sheet.
Oh, I have a character sheet of Alfred.
Oh.
I did
hello.
make one because you played him.
Yeah.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yeah, so for him, I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Is this an advantage or disadvantage? Because he's also drunk as well.
Oh, right. Let's go with disadvantage because he is drunk.
9.
9. It is very... Like,
I would like
it's
to
not
use...
it's not that it's difficult for him to recall so much as, like, what's there is, like, clouded. Like, he doesn't actually have access to it, in a way. Like something's blocking that memory from him.
Can I push to see if I can break through using Chrono Shift to try to get him to think better?
On this one, I'm going to say no, because it's like a memory thing.
Right.
It's not like so much something happening in...
Not turn it back time?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you turn it back like a really...
Because you could turn back time and he still's not going to have access to that memory. You feel me?
Yeah, I heard the void, so that was great.
What?
So here's the thing. Oh.
So you don't know anything?
No, Jethro. If I had known something was going on, who do you think the first person I would have talked to would have been?
Nobody.
She would have told you.
No, you wouldn't have.
Amelia. I would have told her. She would have told you. You would have looked it up in a stupid book or something. I don't know, did something with it. I don't know what Bindu would have done, but something probably even more idiotic.
All right. Well, let's see if you don't recall past knowledge. Let's see if you know recent knowledge. Shadow creature for 6 eyes, stalking
yeah.
you in your sleep.
That
Oh,
part,
I remember
Alfred
that.
remembers.
What is it?
Oh, I remember that one. Amelia fell asleep. It was in there. I helped save her, by the way, but no one's coming up for me. It doesn't matter anyway. Thinks that I'm a selfish prick, and we're going to keep it that way. What do you want to know about him? Or what does Alfred know?
Make me an Arcana check with Alfred. At disadvantage because he's drunk.
Yes.
I mean, he knows that it's a nightmare creature.
It's a nightmare creature. You already talked about it. I remember it. Best I can talk to you. Wasn't really in my forte.
It was his
Oh, but
forte,
one-
actually. Because he's
Oh,
in the...
Alfred? Oh.
Yeah, he likes evil shit.
Oh,
So, he does know that they have a nickname. They're called Fear Farmers.
oh, they farm fear.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Oh,
How
well,
many
I
of
can
you-
see why they're coming after Amelia then. Holy God.
How many? That's terrible, actually. But how many of you are frightened at this moment?
I do believe it is just you and Amelia.
I know. Do you know why she's so frightened of everything?
I have no idea.
Because she doesn't want to turn out like our father. Everything out here is scary to her, and to an extent it is scary for me, because if she dies, I die. And maybe it works vice versa, I haven't really checked. But no, you have all been stalked by it or something, I can't really tell you. Oh shit, it's starting to hit me too.
And with that, Malia's gonna come back.
What the fuck is happening, everyone? I don't remember what happened to the last. Why is everyone looking at me? Oh shit. What did I say? Well, I haven't been attacked from a big sister. So I notice I'm not
Amelia,
being
Amelia.
yeah.
Hey, focus. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. You're extremely drunk. And I had a moment of a conversation with your brother.
Oh, that's unfortunate for you. I'm sorry that you had to talk to my brother like
To be
that.
fair, it's not much different than the rest of the conversations that I have with everyone else.
Oh shit. Did you say anything about business or like a little bit of Jethro over there? Or just, what about Vintage? Did you say anything about that? Don't want to ruin any relationships like that.
And with that, we're gonna go ahead and do a cut to the next morning. I'm not gonna have any. We're not gonna do watches because y'all set up traps and everything, and you did well on the camping check, and the weather's awful. But we're gonna wake up and we're gonna do some condition checks as you realize you barely traveled at all yesterday. And you still think you're a full day and a half away from Eben Reach. So, I need a condition check.
So no nightmares attacking our dreams?
No nightmares tonight.
You have nothing to fear when Jethro is around.
Partly you think because you blacked the fuck out.
I got a 12.
I'm sorry.
Brian! Brian!
The condition trick?
I don't travel well.
Ryan!
God, is there a way I could help him travel?
You were a
Conditions
traveling
or anything?
circus!
He sits on your lap.
We had
That's
wagons.
Oh, wait. Did we take the wagon that Melia brought?
She just rented it. Right?
Yeah, she rented it. It got given.
Did we go? Oh,
you
we went
gave it
on
back.
foot to the turtle, right?
Yeah, you gave it back.
Okay.
Wow, Bindu and Valeris are feeling great.
Oh shit, that's 6, right? 5.
Oh,
Jethro.
26. Oh, I feel so good this morning.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
and Jethro. Jeez.
Jethro
Everyone who
likes the
didn't
woods.
drink the elven drink.
Let's see. Tura, natural 20? 13. Okay.
Bindu got a natural 20. Wait,
Um,
Valeria? Wait, we got 3 natural 20s.
Yes!
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
Valeris
he's
is making a
right.
comeback.
Wait.
now.
Yes.
Evie, did you
soberness.
just roll 2
It's a
survival
lifestyle.
checks and roll a natural 20 on the second one?
Sorry, I was muted. I forgot I was muted. I was telling you guys I accidentally rolled twice, so the second one doesn't count.
But it is a
But it's
natural
still a
20?
natural 20.
I wasted a natural 20 on an accidental roll.
Oh, that's
Yes,
funny.
that happened.
Okay. So let's see. Weather. Woods.
So wait, does Melia
10.
roll at disadvantage or just regular?
Just a regular. I'm not gonna I mean, the DC for today is 13 because of the hard rain.
Oh no, I only got 12.
Was this a travel check? I'm sorry.
This
Hold
is the
on,
condition
initiative.
check.
And I'm adding my con modifier.
Yes.
That is a 12.
I got 12 also.
That's okay. That's not 5 lower, so you're not out of shape, unlike Zyzeris.
Hey, I'm worse at one skill I'm proficient at.
Yep, so Zyzeris, which skill, you have disadvantage on one skill you're proficient with for the day. Which skill is it?
I'm gonna say sleight of hand.
Okay.
No, Steve, blues for you.
Trey, you were close on that condition check, but you pass. Just barely. All right. We have Jethro earning himself an inspiration for the day. We have Valeris and Bindu earning themselves inspiration for the day. We have Bixis barely passing. We have Malia barely passing. And Jethro, or Trey barely passing. Okay. And then Tura also, Tura succeeded on the check, which is cool.
Come on, Tura.
Okay, so y'all wake up in the morning. It's still raining. Still a hard rain. So I need everyone to make me a travel check now. So
Can you get it real quick? I'm sorry.
What?
Cut out again.
That shit just.
sorry, I'm muted. Travel check.
Okay.
Have a track.
Wait, one
Alright,
person,
That's
right?
Nope,
Dex.
that's
Ooh,
everybody.
Each of them.
Ugh.
Travel check is everybody.
What do we have to roll for a travel check again?
11.
I put it in the
Athletics
chat.
or acrobatics plus your strength or dex.
Oh, strength or acrobatics?
15.
The
15.
the
I can
DC is 13.
I passed.
Okay. Traven passes. Big
Ah, fuck
Sis
I'll go
passes.
for the inspiration. I'll use my inspiration on acrobatics again.
Bindu passes. Zyzeris
Nice.
passes. Valeris passes. Malia with a +3 is gonna pass just barely. Jethro passes. Is that everybody? Tura? Athletic
I
check
got it.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tura's good. So everybody succeeds on your travel check for the day.
Woo!
Right? Yeah.
Let's go.
Does Melia now know that that was not a different toad?
She does.
Yay.
Well, we're going to find out. So next is the direction check. So who would like to make the direction check for the day?
I would
I would
like.
like to make the direction. I
No,
would
you're
like to-
drunk. Jethro's gonna make the direction check.
Melia, let me help. Let me do it.
Do you charge forth, or do you let Jethro do it?
Jethro.
Eat my wheel dust.
15.
Hey!
Plus another 5, so 20.
Dirty 20. All right, that is a success. So y'all are able to find your way for the day.
Ela, you can sit on the disc. Don't get wobbly. It's okay.
And y'all, because of the weather and the previous check, are going to have one more camp before you make it to town. So I need a camping check.
Allow me.
Ooh, come on, Cyceris.
All right.
We've done this a couple of times. You should know this by now. What does the songs inspire you? Oh shit.
13 meets it beats it.
Yay! Yes, see.
What do you mean, oh shit? That's a nice looking tent, Jethro. All right.
I like it. Very
It's
good.
perfectly average.
All right. So you guys have a pretty normal day of travel. You actually make a decent time despite the weather, and you make up a lot of that distance that you would have made the previous day, just if you hadn't gotten lost. So
We don't need to talk about that.
we don't need to talk about that. So I'm gonna kind of, for the sake of pacing, ask for another round of condition checks.
Okay.
15.
The weather clears up, so the DC is only going to be 10.
Biased.
Hey! Valeris is feeling great 2 days in a row.
Valeris, you've got a couple of
You
days.
just had to get sloshed. And then
Oh!
Amelia's feeling much better. Wow, you guys are rolling a lot of natural 20s.
What is your
tonight.
secret?
You should all be on the sober train. It goes through the wilderness wonderfully.
Jethro, usually your little asides are fantastic, but right now I really don't want to hear anyone talk, please.
So, Malia, you're feeling tip-top. Valeris, you're feeling tip-top. Tura, you're feeling a little out of shape today. What's going on?
Maybe she made the mistake of trying to be in a drinking competition the night before and lost.
Trey broke out the sauce, and you woke up a little hungover.
Everyone has to learn that lesson eventually.
Don't
You
drink
can't
with Trey.
Drink with Trey.
All right. So because you're feeling a little out of shape, Tura, you have disadvantage on one skill you're proficient with for the day. So you get to pick which skill is Tura less proficient with, or less advantageous with, because she's hungover.
You were drinking. What did you affect with your drinking?
I'll do history. I don't
Yeah.
remember things right now.
Camp.
Don't ask me about your books and your times and your dates.
You're proficient with history?
I forgot the name of the girl in the Breakfast Club.
Oh,
You
Not
broke
today,
me.
she's not.
right. But I know. But yet you don't have time with the books. The books, they're important.
I agree.
And then now that we have done that, I need everyone to roll their
traveling?
travel checks for this last day of travel. That at the end of this day, assuming you don't roll a 1 on your direction check,
the DC was 11, right?
You should reach Eben Reach. The DC is 10 for the day.
Jesus, Valeris.
Oh, okay. So I got an inspiration for the day. Woo.
Again. That's wild.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for the day.
Oh.
As long as you don't
Don't
roll
worry.
one.
I am very good at this, you guys. Watch, I am so cool, you guys. I got a 10.
Just barely. Just barely.
Yep.
Let's see.
There's gravel.
So
Watch out.
Bindu's good. Bixis is good. Valeris is good. Zazeris is good. Jethro is good. I need checks for Tura and Trey.
What are we doing? Acrobatics?
Or
Yes.
athletics, whichever you're
Oh,
better
okay.
at.
Or athletics? Okay.
Malia is good.
Ooh,
Tura
that's
is
20.
good.
Nice.
Did Trey roll?
I mean, he's gonna get it. He's so good at it. He's got plus 12.
He can roll a 1. Did he BRB? He did.
I think he did.
Okay. Well, he'll be right back. Who is doing our direction check for the day?
Amelia, I think you're very good at this. You could do it.
Who's going to
Yes.
take
What
us?
do I need to do?
Take us into Eben Reach. You need to do a perception or investigation, plus your int or wisdom.
17.
Well, hey, that
Plus,
means
plus your wisdom again.
you are
got
going
it.
to find your way for the day. And you don't have to make a camping check because you're going to be coming into town. However, that is going to wait until after our break. So we're going to take a break right now. We're going to come back at 10 after the hour, and then we'll play for the last hour or so.
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Woo. Jethro cast prestidigitation on everyone before we go into town, so we look good.
How dare you?
Yes, you must be clean. It's important.
I'm back.
Hey.
Rachel, that was awesome. By the way, that RP is Alfred. I'd like to.
Thank you.
Although it feels bad getting dunked on by everyone, but it was in character for him.
Thank you. I really liked I like doing the retort of Jethro and the interaction between Jethro and
Yeah, we got something in common now, bitch. Neither one of us can walk. It was nice to have an interaction with someone who has less than Jethro. So that was fun.
All right, I'm back. Hey, right on time. Look at that. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yep.
No one responded, so I thought for a second. I accidentally fell on the child, racing him up the stairs.
Oh,
I feel bad.
You fell on the chocolate racing it upstairs?
the
I
child.
fell on the child.
Oh, child.
Oh.
The Charles.
Well, who won?
I think he won technically in the end. In the end, he won.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Hey, bringing it back to the beginning. As long as everyone had fun, that's all that matters.
Okay. So, Traven is back, and Traven, I need a travel check from you.
What?
I need a travel check from you.
Aha. Watch.
See if you
this.
get lost in the woods. Nope.
He's good. Okay, so you all have another productive day of traveling. It's a nice day up in the mountains. Like, it's the day after the rain. It's not nearly as cold as it was the day before, and you're able to find your direction just fine. And eventually, come upon you see like a mountain in the distance, a mountain peak, and eventually you find a large gate.
Whoa.
Ooh, that architecture.
Can you?
Did I tell you that I like architecture as well as crystals?
This is where we learn that Jethro's just a certified freak 7 days a week, isn't he?
It never stops, baby.
Amen, brother.
So the mountain peak you see in the distance looks like a raven's head, and eventually you arrive at the entrance to the valley in front of the mountain that has this this gate.
Suppose that's a naturally formed stone foundation.
Perhaps what surrounds it is Osiris. Or was that sarcasm?
Mostly sarcasm.
Right. No, it's not.
Must mean we're getting close. I haven't seen that toadstool for at least 2 days now.
Yes. The green one.
So what? It's later in the day when you guys arrive. Like it's closer to like it's pushing 2 or 3 in the afternoon by the time you arrive to Ebon Reach. What do you do as you arrive at this gate?
has anybody been to Ebon Reach before, or is it just secondhand information that everyone's working with?
I've never personally been to Ebon Reach. Do we know what to expect?
First for me.
Should I do a history check?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I would have been or not.
Yeah, anybody from or that's been to New Anderhorst can do a history check. The only one that's had an
I'm gonna do a D100 to see if I've even been there with my family.
Can I use my inspiration on this?
Yeah, you have inspiration for the day. The whole day.
23, that's better.
3. So Valeris, you know that Ebon Reach is one of those places that's like, it's kind of famous because like it was around before the Yuan-Ti Empire, in a way because of the monastery that's there.
Cutting out.
Well, God damn it. So this place is fairly it's the actual town of Ebon Reach isn't famous, but the monastery, which is called Geimdrim. I will put this in the chat. One moment. I did not cut out there. It is just Geimdrim. Geimdrim. Is famous because it was around before the time of the Yuan-Ti, and was one of those places that they kind of left be. It is now in Guter Curl's domain. You know, the actual town of Ebon Reach is fairly new. That's kind of risen up in recent years.
Okay.
Would Jethro know of any like advanced scholars within the monastery? Like any robed individuals?
Not that you're aware of.
Right. Okay. The closest rubbed individual was what's her face back at Pondhaven, right?
Yeah. Valeris. Okay. With that check, you also know that Geimdrim is a monastery dedicated to the Raven Queen.
Ah. She'll kind of spout that off as they approach the gate. Just little fun fact. You know, this place has been around since before the Yuan-Ti. They didn't, as far as I'm aware, they didn't even touch it. But the monastery itself is very interesting as it's dedicated to the Raven Queen.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, matron of Ravens, the arbiter of those passing between life and death. Interesting.
Is it a particularly large city?
No, it's very small.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
No. It's very small. In fact, the monastery itself is more famous than the town, which is rather new.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
As y'all approach the gate, there's not any like guards or anything like that stationed at this gate. As you kind of go through it, this massive stone gate is huge. It's one of the largest things you think you've ever like seen as far as like man-made constructions go. It's quite impressive as far as like, you know, you've seen like whole buildings and things like that, but like that are this big, but nothing that like is just like for you to just walk through. Because this thing goes up as tall as the mountains that it stands between as you go through it.
Is the arc? I know it's labeled on there as a dwarf gate, but is the architecture dwarven in nature?
It
or
is
it different?
It is indeed dwarven in nature. You don't even need to
You
make a
know-
check for that.
You should all witness this from the eyes of those that created it. You should all crouch down as you walk through. It's more magnificent.
It's pretty magnificent from up here too.
And
Yes, take a foot off. It's even more impressive.
you arrive in the town of Emmenreach.
Oh, this is quaint. Look at
So
this.
nice.
Oh, nice.
It's Whoville.
We should just retire here.
Oh my
Alright,
god,
we're
if
never
Belle
leaving.
shows up and starts stealing books from a library, I'm going to be pissed.
We should
You-
start a farm.
You see everybody singing and dancing around town.
But
You
those
must
are
now
rich.
all
They're like,
sing
"Oh,
everything as if in a musical. No, I'm kidding.
I
This
don't
Gaston
it.
fellow seems trustworthy.
Gaston, yes, he reminds me of Traven.
You hear everyone saying "Bonjour, bonjour."
I don't
Bonjour,
want to
bonjour.
be here.
It's Eastern Dwarvish. Ah, I know this dialect. Buongiorno.
So, Jethro, I need you
Yes.
to make me a perception check.
Oh, God. A perception? I got this. Holy shit. 17 on the die.
Oh, this makes sense because Jethro, this is somebody that you would perceive. The man that is like walking past, like just kind of like you can see that he's just strolling along from like just like one side of town to the other, just by the front of town, right? So you just happen to be walking past at the same time as him.
Dick, you're bouncing
God.
out real bad, buddy.
Damn it! Why? Why?
Just talk like you're doing an ASMR video. Just get
Or
real
push
close.
to talk
just
for the
have to do it
narrative.
really quick, really close. Just talk to you
Little-
guys like this.
Hold on, let me get my
I
ears
do
in.
not like that.
At least it's not Chad.
Oh, no.
Hey,
You know,
this is
Chad
this
could
is
talk very low as well.
This-
Fuck
this
you,
is-
Lucas.
this is better, Chad. Just listen to better, Chad. Okay.
This
Okay.
is worse, Chad.
No, shut up, Bay. Listen to me.
All right. So,
Evie, this is the war of the Chads.
Lucas, you
Yes.
see in front of you this man who you don't need to make a history check because you're such a nerd that you know exactly who he is. This is Zahur. Zahur is one of the influential blacksmiths in a collective of artificers and blacksmiths known as the Cobalt Forge. And they are particularly famous because they are the designers of the combat wheelchair.
Hey.
Whoa.
And you s-
Nobody panic.
He's like a celebrity to you. Cobalt.
That's what I
Cobalt
typed.
Not
Forge.
kobold. No. No, it's
Cobalt.
important.
Cobalt is
Cobalt is a
The
very
Cobalt
crucial
Forge.
mineral
Cobalt
in
Forge.
the construction
I
of the
love
combat
kobolds.
wheelchair. Cyzerus. His construction was on the centerfold. Artificer Weekly.
And Jethro, now that you're like looking around the town too, you see on the wall of the town that there is a massive system of pulleys and like garden help me out, what's the word I'm looking for, things you plant plants in, trough, like a garden troughs, so like that are lifting plants up higher on the wall of this valley to actually get the sunlight, because of like how the valley is situated beneath this Raven's Head. It's never in the sun at the basin of the valley, and so they've set up this system of pulleys to get the plants sunlight.
The fact that they develop an elevated planter box that is not affected by the winds of the valley. Ingenious!
Jethro is going to invade his personal space. He's going to go wheel over to Zur.
Mr. Zahar, if I might. Hello, my name is Jethro Veloxy.
Hi. Where did you come? Are you new in town? Sorry, is this my design? This is amazing. He like just starts looking at your chair and asking you questions about it.
Yes,
have you made modifications to this? This is brilliant.
I based it off of last year's May model that you put in the magazine. But I made some modifications for my frame and for my hound.
Well, that wasn't my design. That was my daughter Amara's design. But this is...
Your daughter Amara is quite right.
I apologize. Zahur, and you are...
Jethro Veloxy, of House Veloxy. We come from Suyu and all over the place. But I'm also a wielder of the white robe from the High Scholars.
I'm familiar with the House of Veloxy. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jethro. Oh, wow, you have quite a cohort. As he actually, like, stops paying attention to your chair and looks behind you to the 7 other people standing behind you.
Only one of them is really important. That there is Bendu. He's a colleague of mine from the university.
Biggs
Bendu,
walks away.
Come here. It's her.
Jenny was there. Doesn't even faze her. She's not here for the politics.
Wait, did Bindu just walk away?
No, I don't know where Bindu is.
shit.
Is he back?
Everyone walked away.
Did Bindu come back?
Bindu, come back.
Sorry, I was double muted
Bindu,
apparently.
come
Ah, there he is.
I said, Jethro, you know there's more than just me here. You need to introduce everyone. It's very rude.
Sorry. Yes.
As
Apologies.
you approach Bindu, he says, wait a minute. Are you Jazan's son?
Yes, I am.
You look just
know my
like
father?
him. I thought
Looks
it was
like-
20 years ago.
I have been told that we bear more than a passing resemblance.
It's a pleasure. Who is the rest of your friends?
Yes, well, you've already met
Your
Jethro,
father's
by far
house.
the most.
Oh, fucking right. I almost spit out my trees.
Ryan, you get inspiration for that.
You have your
Here we
father's
have,
abs.
we have Vixis, and this is Izaris, and this is Trey, and this is Tura, this is Melia,
Hello.
and this is Valeris.
What brings you all to Ebonreach? Are you here to help with my research project?
Research. What kind of research do you have?
Jethro, just hold.
Jethro pulls out a quill and a notebook.
That's like dirty talk to Jethro.
Don't look at my pants.
It's like somebody just said, are you here for my orgy?
No. Research. Far better than
We
the
have-
orgy.
We are, well, what do you know of the ruler of the lands here?
Of Queen Congria?
Sorry, I meant Lord's.
Oh, Lord Goodercurl. I mean, he's the sort that will do anything for power, it seems, but he funds research, and so, you know.
Well, let's just say that, and because of your acquaintance with my father, I will trust you with this knowledge. We have first-hand experience that he will indeed do anything for power, including betray his queen.
Oh, whoa, that's outside my pay grade. I'm not dealing with politics of the crown. I'm a man of science. And
Well,
Precisely,
we do not wish
you're a
to
man of
involve you
science.
in politics where you do not wish it to be. But you asked why we are here, and, well, that is certainly one of the reasons.
what does Evan Reach have to do with all that?
Eben Reach has a lot of knowledge, clearly, with you being here.
I mean, if you're looking for him, you missed him about a week past.
Oh, he came through here.
About a week ago. Went up to the monastery and then left.
Does he usually come through here?
No, it's a very rare occurrence.
So it must have been a special occasion.
It was an unannounced visit.
Keeps things interesting. Well, did he... Any reason why?
Oh, I didn't talk to him.
Well, I assume not, but I mean, you know, there's always buzzings in the town.
I've been very busy with the mithril work. I don't know.
Ixis, there's only research involved. Clearly he's got more important matters at hand.
Vixis will just, like, shrug and, like, walk away. Pleasure meeting you. Pleasure meeting you.
You as well.
Get back to your research. It seems very
So
important.
You're working with mithril.
Yes, we're attempting to rediscover how to smelt mithril.
Ah, yes. That's ancient woven knowledge. That would be very beneficial in today's age. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, it's it's tricky because we can. It's incredibly difficult to get hot enough, but the metal seems pure. But it feels like we need something to mix in with it to really purify it. But we haven't quite cracked it. My daughter is working on it with, I have names, Kurtish and Emberforge. So hopefully we can. The goal is to make some progress, but we're having a hard time with getting things hot enough.
Yes, mithril is extremely resilient. You do need an exceptionally hard forge, or one that might contain certain magics that will help make the material more malleable.
Right, but we're trying to do it without magic because we want it to be available to your everyday man.
Oh, right. Do it old school. That makes sense. Yes, we can do. Yeah, I would love to get in on the ground on this mithril blacksmithing.
Well, if you want, you can come by the forge. He, like, points it out to you. It's, like, over here.
Jethro pulls out a leather apron.
When do we start?
Andy pulls out a book. Wait, who was the forge that you, or the other individual that was working with his daughter? Who was that?
So there is. I'm just going to show you.
Did you say Ember Forge?
I did.
Mm-hmm. I know of an Ember Forge.
You all have got to do something else because I'm going to spend like 3 weeks here.
So, while Jethro is geeking out, what is the rest of you doing?
I'm staying to keep an eye on Jethro just to make sure he doesn't, I don't know, sign us up for a year's worth of indentured servitude or something.
Amelia's going to stay by Bindu.
Did you feed her?
Trey's gonna walk around town.
Join Trey walking around town, looking
Valeris
vaguely
will
for
join
a
them as
sage.
well.
Same on the sage front.
I will go with that group.
Okay, so sorry, I was chastising my dog. So who's staying and who's going?
Amelia and Bindu are staying.
Oh, hold on. Let me get some tokens. Did I have them already? Boom, baby.
Oh.
That's hot. That's a hot way to live.
Okay. I gotta peek which one of these. Okay, this one's my monastery one. Did you see? Did that?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Ooh, that's cool.
So the monastery itself is actually built right underneath the Raven's Peak into the mountain itself. And I might as well show this. As you're passing the mountain, you pass by what looks to be a mine. And I believe all of Evan Breach has been revealed to you now. What do you think?
Pretty
Cool page setup?
I was gonna say, I love the layout, Nick. I'm gonna have to use that.
It was inspired by your One Piece designs.
I didn't put cool borders on it, but I like the layout. It's really nice.
Mines are good daycares.
All right, so
they're made for miners.
Valeris, Zyzeris, Bixies are going up to the monastery.
I think Tura said she was too.
Tura,
Yes.
is Trey going?
Tura's going to the monastery too.
She's with us.
What about Trey?
To the monastery?
Should you stay or should you go?
Okay.
If you find any cool books, let me know.
Okay, so Bindu staying with Jethro and Malia staying with Bindu. Got it.
Yes.
All right. So the five of you, it takes like the rest of the day for y'all to get up to the monastery. Like by the time you get there, the sun is fully set. It's not like you were in the sun when you were walking through here. Like as you walk through Ebonreach, the thing you notice is you're in the shade. Like the whole time you're in this town. And as you're walking through the town, you can see that it's like there are families that live here. There are kids running through the streets. Like everyone seems to be trying to do things to keep themselves happy. So you see lots of people playing games. There's lots of music happening, and it's a very kind of jovial environment. Trying to help.
Yeah, Nick, this is almost useless. Like
Ouch.
Sorry, I need to be paying attention to Discord, which is annoying. All right, I'm just gonna put this right here. All right, where did I cut out?
I caught every other word.
We're going
I lost
on
it.
and on about shade. Why is the shade important?
Because the whole town is in the shade. It's always in the shade.
Okay.
It's never in the sun.
Shade of the valley.
And so that means the townspeople do a lot of what, like exercise? Like,
They
are
do a
all
lot
out
of
in town?
activities to keep themselves happy. So yes, you see
Okay.
children running around playing games and doing things like that to stay happy. You see adults playing music and doing other kinds of other things to keep the dopamine up and other things like that. And it's actually a very jovial environment, despite the fact that there is no sun. Did you get all that?
So Seattle.
Yes, there's grunge rock happening.
Yeah.
And as you all are walking through here, so the 5 of you make your way through the town, and this is the environment that you witness, and you make your way up to the monastery. The front gates of the monastery are closed as you approach it. You can see that there are a number of carvings of ravens, and there are skulls and other kinds of iconography of the Raven Queen as you approach this monastery. And it's very cold as the wind blows as you get up higher into the mountains. Whoosh.
Who was it we were gonna go talk to again?
Heck of a location to build a temple.
Creepy.
We were here to talk to someone, but their name? We were just gonna go to the monastery? There was a name though, right?
There's a sage at the monastery that we were
Sage.
supposed to
We're going
reach.
The sage.
Yeah.
Okay. We still.
Oh,
we
no,
Like
I
the
forgot
real
about
name.
Sage. I got trapped up in Artificer. Damn you, Nick.
He fell into a Jethro trap.
I played you.
Oh, I activated his trap card.
Hey, but I knew you'd be interested.
Oh, I'm so interested.
So
To
what?
be fair, Nick, I'm interested in everything.
But I knew you'd be particularly interested in
Yeah,
that one.
I know.
So what do the 5 of you do as you get up to the doors?
I open the doors.
No knock.
5 check.
Well, I guess I knock, but it's a monastery. People are allowed in monasteries.
They are indeed, as the doors are open. You just, Bixies, you're like, it's cold, I'm opening this. As you just open the door. It opens easily, and you're able to go inside out of the cold. And as the 5 of you step inside, you're greeted. Eventually, there's somebody who comes kind of just like, the hallway that you step into is just this long hallway.
Cutting out again.
Sorry, I turned away from the mic. It's just a long hallway. Long hallway. God damn it. So it's just a long, like, nondescript hallway. You see somebody coming down. It's a hallway. Ryan, did you get that it's a hallway?
We proceed down the hallway.
I caught every other hallway, Nick.
Is there shade in this hallway?
It's very dark.
There is now.
I would like to go down the steps.
In the hallway.
I'm sorry.
It is a shadow
We run to meet
monastery.
whoever's
There should be some
approaching
shade.
Yes.
We walk down the hallway. You can't hear me now.
Thank you.
You're hoarding the mic now.
I'm sorry. I don't know why my voice is cutting out.
You gotta switch to push to talk when it goes robot.
You need a new cord.
Probably. Walking down the hallway, you see a woman with pale skin that looks very similar to Trey's skin, and also the skin of a certain assassin that came after you at one point, Valeris.
They're related.
And
Murder.
she has white hair, but also black hair. She has white highlights, white streak through her hair that is braided, but the rest of her hair is black. She has black eyes that are very unsettling. She wears a cloak with raven feathers, decorated with like raven skulls, and then she has a black pendant of like very dark, deep dark black stone.
Obsidian.
It might be. And pointy ears. As she approaches you, you can see that she moves with the grace of somebody who is trained in combat, and she seems like very athletic in the way she's kind of quickly moves down this hallway towards you all. And you hear her say, "Good day. I wasn't expecting visitors, but welcome to Geimdrim. How can I help you?"
Hello. We were hoping to have a word with the sage of the monastery.
So it's a rare occurrence indeed. 2 visitors for the sage in the space of 1 week.
What a crazy world, right? Sometimes, just things fall into place. Who else came to visit? Or, you don't have to say, just, small talk.
The Lord Guterkurl was here but a week ago with questions for the sage.
Oh. Well, dang, that is a special visit. We're nowhere near on his level.
No, but you are an interesting bunch, aren't you? And she looks kind of at each of you in turn, like starting with Valeris and going to Tura, and then Zyzeris, and then finally landing on Trey. A very interesting group.
You're not wrong. You're not, nope, definitely not of the average bunch around here. You, come here often?
My name is Saleh Padan. I am the abbot of this monastery.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. I'm Big C's. I am of the Monster Hunters Guild. One of them.
Which one?
Voices of the Departed.
Oh, not one of the local guilds.
Not currently, no.
Understood.
And then these are some of my companions, not all Monster Hunters, but just like family reunion kind of friend reunion. It's a long story. But this is Zyzeris over here, and then we have Trey over here. We have Tura, and then back here is Valeris. And I think that's everyone that came to the monastery. Did I forget? That's all.
Well, did you bring an offering for the Raven Queen for the exchange of knowledge?
Is knowledge a good offering for knowledge in your traditions?
It is an acceptable. If you can tell Varnadu something that he does not know, he will accept that as payment.
Well, I guess if we tell him something he doesn't know, then that's great. Otherwise, we'll have to dig a little deeper, won't we?
Very well. I don't mean to pry. I just wish to not waste your time.
No, it's I appreciate the information. It's good. It's helpful.
Bixies, you notice that she really hasn't taken her eyes off of Trey as she's talking to you.
Bixies will kind of cross her arms a little bit. She wants to do
You cut out. What is she looking at?
She's looking at you, Trey.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty.
I'm like, what?
I think Nick turned to Amanda.
I turned to Amanda and said it to Amanda.
By themselves?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out how Big C's is gonna react to that, because it's like Big C's wouldn't be jealous, but she'd be offended on her dead sister's behalf, maybe, if it's like a jealousy thing. So I'm not sure. She's just kind of. Her eyes are gonna linger a little bit longer on Salia.
Do you have to
Saleh?
Saleh.
Could I do a religion check to see what would be acceptable to the Raven Queen?
Yeah.
15?
You know that the Raven Queen hoards memories and is very fond of things that she doesn't know.
Hey, I picked a good thing then.
Yeah, no, that's like the right thing.
Yeah, no, that's easy now.
Whew, that was lucky.
So Saleh says, very well. I shall let I can't speak for Varnadu, so I shall let him be the judge. And she leads you up this stone spiral staircase that leads you all the way up to the top of the monastery. And there's like a trapdoor hatch that she eventually arrives at, like a platform with this hatch above her and a ladder leading up. And she climbs the ladder and opens up this hatch, and she climbs up into the room. Did you hear that description?
There's a hatch and a ladder.
And she climbed up into a room.
After a long spiral staircase.
I will follow her the entire way. And I'm gonna keep an eye on her, keeping an eye on Trey. I'm gonna take note if she's like, continuously looking at him. Or sneaking glances. And then if she does, I'd like to whisper to Trey, did you break her windows too?
I've never met her in my life.
I want to do an insight check on Trey.
You don't have to. You know when Trey's lying, like not lying.
Okay.
He's sober.
He's sober.
Like this is his not lying. It's like, oh shit, he's serious.
Well, then I guess someone's got the hots for you.
I hate that Bixus has spent more time with Traven than I did at this point. I don't like it.
You're like, he's my big brother.
He's my big brother.
He's my dead sister's boyfriend.
Mine trumps yours.
He's not literally your big brother, so I don't think it does.
You live with me forever.
You have actual big brothers.
You have actual family.
Yeah,
I got a jackass uncle in a city. I made new family.
I was your brother. I was your family. You ate dinner with me.
You all have these thoughts as you're climbing the stairs. But in all seriousness, like this monastery has a very somber feel to it. Like whenever Saleh was talking to you, it was always very quiet. And like you can just there's this sense of like melancholy about this place. As you come up into this room, however, this top room, you can see that there are two openings in the ceiling of this room that are like the openings of the raven's eyes in the mountain. Out of one of those eyes is, pointed out of one of those eyes is this massive telescope that is like the size of a telescope that you actually sit in a seat and like look into, and you need like a crank to move the whole thing, and it's like up on a platform, and so there's this giant telescope sticking out, looking up into the sky, and you also see that there is a large ocularium, like a large, like, golden ocularium, that kind of shows, like, the different planets, the moons, the sun, in different formations around the room, and there are, in addition to Saleh, 2 individuals in this room. In the seat of the telescope, there's also tons of shelves of books in here as well. So sitting in the chair of the telescope is a woman that has green, gaunt skin that's like pulled tightly over her, and she has pointy ears, and she has her eye up to the the eyepiece of the telescope, and curled up on the ground, whose head just kind of pops up the way, like, you know how like a cobra is all curls up and then kind of comes up when the snake charmers play their charms. So this creature rises from a coil to greet you.
Oh no, it's adorable.
It's pretty cute.
Cute.
I know that Pokemon.
Well, in this case, I need you all to make a nature check to identify this creature.
I have no fucking clue what that is.
15.
So everybody but Trey can identify this as a guardian naga.
Oh, yeah.
As you all come in, Saleh motions to the naga and says, "This is Varnadu, the sage. I will leave you to ask him your questions."
Wait,
Before
Naga's the sage?
Before she leaves, she turns to you, Trey, and says, "I would very much like to have a word with you before you leave. Before you leave."
I mean, yeah, sure.
And then
I'm always looking for work.
and then she'll go down back down the stairs, leaving you 2 in this room, or leaving all 5 of you in this room with these 2. Varnadu slithers over to you all, and yes, I did say the Naga was the sage, Jeremy. I did say that. So he slithers over to you all and kind of like rears up in front of you and says, "Well, hello there. What questions do you have, and what offerings do you bring?"
I don't remember her questions.
Oh, it was about the sanctuary.
A lot of things just happened, I know.
I know.
Your offering is at the Tinker Shop downtown.
Well, I know what I want the offering to be, but I
offer myself as tribute.
You
sacrifice
you-
Jethro's body.
You all can talk out of character if you need to.
I know that there was
I thought-
questions about Gudrikel and Valeris' sister, and I don't remember the exact questions.
I thought we were asking him about the sanctuary that Gooderkel is looking for.
That
The-
might
the
be it
rock-
too.
He was here a week earlier. What was he asking about there?
Yeah, but
Oh,
we had other
yeah.
questions before that too. Because it's like, yeah, I
And
want
is
to know
this-
what he was here about.
Is this one of those things where we get like one question per offering?
No, I feel like it just depends on what our offering is based on how much information we'll get. Do we have time to think about our questions?
You guys got time? I mean, let's see, what time is it?
10. Quitting time.
Oh, it is quitting time. Well, hey, I mean, that's a great spot to end the session, because then y'all can think of some questions, and that'll give me
What is
time.
the offering of one celestial dog worth?
Whoa, that's...
We'll find out next week.
You're gonna pretend like the Naga doesn't understand the concept of find familiar?
Hey, he's the best familiar. He's got to be
Yeah,
worth
but
something.
you're willing to sacrifice your pact with that familiar forever?
Oh,
No.
now see now I like where Ryan's going with this. Now that's
I'm not
that's
there. I
an
don't know what you guys are
offering.
talking about. I have no idea.
I offered Jethro's dog.
I offer Dominus as tribute.
I offered Jethro's wheelchair.
The
I
battle
offer
chair.
That's
Trey's
cool. That's cool. I
flask.
like it. You know, there's rules for crawling. It's half movement.
Man, you're getting there in 6 seconds.
I'll get there.
Well, welcome to Eben Reach, everybody.
It's gloomy.
I didn't make it past the front door. Oh God.
I didn't make...
These
Jethro
guys
got
just need to
stuck
be
in a
reminded
Jethro
about the spirit of Christmas.
The abbot has whack vibes.
I would know.
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
I liked her, except for the fact she was staring at my dead
She's
sister's
weird.
boyfriend.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Hi,
Ben.
Ben.
Night, Ben.
Are you saying that Trey's not allowed to have another girlfriend? Like,
I'm sure he's had several. I'm sure he's had
Cut
several.
out.
I have no doubt.
Have a good night.
night,
Hi, Jeremy.
y'all.
Have a good
Night.
night. Till next week.
everybody.
We'll brainstorm.
Good night.
Bye.